Half a PB&J left.
Hi again. I know, Bob. You might be one of the only people awake at this time, bro.
Hello, chat.
You got the night shift. Yeah, chat. Let me know if you can hear Silver good. You should be able to. It should be fine.
um, Sweet. Well, so this is your right side triple route?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I keep fucking dropping my pickaxe by accident.
Oh, good. Okay. I think you forgot to mine like one block that lets a couple of pigs in, and there's like some smaller stuff that was like slightly off, but
Yeah,
I
I
don't know, it's
imagine
like
it's gonna be a lot of correcting small things.
yeah, yeah. Um, have you learned Donkey Kong as well?
I think I learned it, but not as Donkey Kong, because I was doing it and the Tyrant was like, "Yeah, that's Donkey Kong," and I was like, "I don't know what the fuck you're talking about, bro."
Donkey Kong is just the left triple route.
Yeah, I thought so.
This is called like right side Donkey Kong, or like
Things piss
some
me
people
off.
call this route crack smoker.
Which one was it left?
Yeah, left is Donkey Kong. All right.
Where did that go?
Nice.
I do this every
Oh,
fucking time. Where did
oh,
that go?
offhand. Offhand twice, and it'll come back.
Oh, that is so weird.
Yeah, just a ghost item. It happens when you like click your drop key and you switch off the item at like the same tick.
It is so weird, but
It just happens like sometimes. You kind of have to be aware of it. It kind of sucks though. All right. Hold on. This is good. I'm gonna wash my hands real quick, and then I'll be ready to go.
yeah, sounds good. All right, good evening, chat. How is everyone doing? I know it is very degenerate random stream hours, but this was the only time that we could get a session in with Silver today. You know, like I said, we're trying to lock in this week because we want to win. We want to win this shit.
Yeah, and we're gonna be hella locked.
Yeah, we're gonna be
Okay,
so
so yeah, let me put up my stream like 2 seconds, and it'd probably be a good idea to just run through the bastion roads. I think they're like pretty much the highest skill. Oh, my OBS is bugging. Hold on. pretty much the highest skill thing. So like getting those as um down as possible is really important.
Yeah, for sure. Booth, what do you mean? What am I doing? We're playing Minecraft, bro. Yeah, this one's for all the Americans out there that watch the stream. All three of you. Okay, we will not be doing the squad queue in 30 minutes. This is Minecraft time. There's no Mario Kart. You're doing the squad queue, and you're probably gonna message me in an hour being like, Jay, I shouldn't have done the squad queue. Jay stream at this time? I know it's time to feast. Feasting time. Silva's gonna be helping me out learning some stuff. It's gonna be hype.
Yep, I'm locked in now. Okay. Loki, can you run this treasure back? Because I didn't really see it fully.
Yeah, let's go.
Okay.
I've never seen this many pigs around here.
Yeah, it's so random.
I gotta hi Tyron. Tyron, you locking in for the 4 a.m. grind session? Block.
You got it, you got it.
Oh my god.
Okay, so I think okay, so wait for wait, did you loot the chests or am I like totally tweaking?
You might be right.
Okay, so here, I think that was good, but yeah, just like some of the ordering is a little off. I can like show you it again, just and I'll try to like explain some small stuff. So um let me oh shoot. I will boot up my instance and um I will virtual cam just because I don't want to play in um let me take that off. I want to play in full screen. Hopefully this doesn't crash my OBS. Sometimes virtual cam crashes my OBS.
Hopefully not.
But yeah, it's kind of annoying. All right. Um, so for treasure, um, that was like good. I'll just like kind of run through everything just like one more time so you got it like fresh in your brain as well.
Yep.
Um, so the idea with a lot of it is like I mean when you like first build up here or whatever, this is just easy and like you can just mine this block or whatever. Um, and then what I like doing is mm, like clearing off my hotbar, like just like an item off my hotbar or whatever, so that I instantly pick up this gold block. And then if you even want to, if you feel like it's kind of dangerous, like you can craft this right now and just like toss some gold or whatever, and then do this kind of thing. Um, so after you craft like the helmet here, um, you can kind of I mean, like you know about this, just like kind of tossing the gold and um like sometimes the pigs above are mad just because how it works is like the piglins get mad at you based on where you're standing. So it's like a 16 block radius and like this is like just barely 16 blocks. So sometimes if they're kind of like pushed up, like if they're like standing like here, they'll get like mad.
Yeah, that makes
Um
sense.
and you can't really do much about it because you have to mine the gold block from there because otherwise you might lose it like off the edge. So sometimes they're kind of mad up there, but making the armor just makes it so that most of the time it's kind of chill when you do this. And then, well, we mine through here, run up the stairs, like block this off, and then what I like doing is like, you kind of want to like aggro the piglins as early as possible. So, like immediately you want to like mine this middle block and kind of stand back here so that you can get like the max kind of range on your aggro.
Yeah.
So you stand back here. And then hopefully, like these pigs in this rampart will be mad and they'll start coming over. Um, and so you just like grab, I don't know, these first three, um, drop it in, and then something small here, but it's kind of nice to do is like if you mine down on the bottom block, and then as soon as you mine that one, you kind of flick up and you think about, oh, okay, uh, was that like a gold block or not? Then you can like mine this one and be like, okay, it's a gold block, so I'll drop down. But if it's not a gold block, you just don't even have to worry about dropping
Ah,
down
yeah,
those
makes
three
sense. Yeah,
blocks.
yeah, yeah.
Um, and then you can drop this, and then yeah, you leave the bottom right gold block. I low-key kind of forgot if you did that, but you leave the bottom right gold block and run over to this other side, grab all of your gold over here, and again, I'm gonna do the same thing where I'll mine the bottom first, and then okay, I saw it was like good, so I'll just drop like this. Then as I'm building back up, I'll like, pick up the other gold block. Um, and then this one as well, it's just one bottom right here. You kind of like mine down a little bit, which is just like I think misremembering, but there's just one on the bottom right there. Um, so again, I'll go over here, and then why you want to leave this gold block is because sometimes there's late pigs. On this, it won't happen because there's lava, but sometimes there's pigs down here or whatever, and then when you mine your gold blocks over here, these pigs will get aggroed and they'll come up. And so essentially what you're doing is you're just adding, like, it's just better to have this last gold block overlapped with the piglins running in. And
That
so
makes sense. Yeah.
you're running to the other side and like they're slower than you, so you have to wait for them to come up here. So then you're just going to be mining this block. And the big thing to like that you can think about is like or like that you can do, but people don't really do this that often, but I think it's pretty important is like you can listen for the piglins as they're coming, and that can help you kind of determine like if this guy's like running around the corner, I can kind of hear him in the distance and then wait for the pig or whatever. But if I don't hear anything, I'm just gonna immediately run down and just and what you do is like run down here, run to this opposite rampart, and then you want to block off these stairs like this, because you don't want any late pigs to bother you while you're looting these chests. And then you just kind of loot this chest. I just have a bunch of junk in my inventory because I was practicing inventory management. Um, Grab this gold block. I wouldn't actually grab it like that. I would grab it like here. I'll show you. Oh yeah. Also to remember where this backup block is, you can think about like it's along these like stairs. It's just behind
Yeah,
these
this is
where
one I
these
haven't
stairs are.
seen, so this one's new for me. This block.
Okay, okay, cool. Yeah, you should be getting these gold blocks every time just because it adds consistency. So you grab the chest, grab this gold block, and then you run over here and you block up behind you just in case. Usually you should be fine. Honestly, you don't really need to block up behind you. And then you run over here and block this part of the staircase as well. So piglins can't run up here. They'll just get caught on the block.
Okay, okay.
So you block this up, and then you're just totally safe from piglins now. So you can just loot both of these chests, and then it's just mirrored, same as the top. It's just mirrored here. So you see like those stairs over here, and then these stairs over here. So you're just gonna kind of mine in here. And I think what you should do is just mine all three of those blocks, and then mine the gold block last, so you can kind of run out and crouch, just because sometimes it can fall out the back. Um, and then you kind of run over here, come back to your piglins, and I think something that is like kind of important is like we're gonna go over this in a second, but I want like you to have like a set hotbar so that you know exactly where your gold is all the time, where your, tools are, everything. And that set hotbar is gonna have your gold in, and then also the other thing to remember is just like craft the gold into your hotbar and then throw it out. Just because it's so much easier to like be able to aim it and then like drop all of the stack and then kind of just like instead of, like, dropping from your inventory can be kinda annoying because you don't know exactly, like, where you're dropping to.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, and then yeah, I mean, you'll just do inventory management at this point, and we'll set up kind of a set hotbar for you that you'll have, when you're leaving the bastion, while, like, they're doing their last kind of trades, and, um yeah, it's good to, like, practice this, so, like, usually I'll tell you to, like, split your pearls, like, you can just do that, or you can put it in the top corner if you want, it's like a micro thing, and then, split your string, so split your pearls, split your string, we'll look for, like, 3 fire res, 20 obsidian, and, I mean, that's pretty much it, like, we'll we'll just make sure you have enough explosives, and the rest of the stuff should be just, like, always hit, so, um
I think the inventory, like
Uh,
the hotbar management, is gonna be big for me because I'm trying to get used to the hotkeys and I keep picking the wrong ones just because I'm not used to having
yeah.
stuff in the set spots.
No, 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 that's totally fine. I think we should probably go, like, to the spreadsheet that I made and just kind of look at it for a little bit because,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
have on there, like, an ideal kind of hotbar, and, it's probably good for you to make kind of your own ideal hotbar because the quote unquote "ideal hotbar" is just, like, what you want on your bar. The actual slots of it don't really matter. The slots of it are just whatever you're comfortable with. Um, so yeah, here, let me show this real quick. So, um, I think, yeah, so this top one is the ideal hotbar, obviously, and like you can just see in every split, we're gonna have pretty much the same items every single time, and so having this, like just having them in the same spot the whole run is just totally, like, fine. So, like, axe, we literally have in the exact same spot all the way up until the end, then we swap it out for a bed, because you just don't really need an axe in the end, until unless you, like, fail the 1 cycle and have to axe the dragon, and then you can kinda just bring it back on your bar. Pickaxe stays on the same slot the whole run. Shovel, pretty much the whole run, again, just end, you bring it off. Boat
Yep.
stays on the hotbar the whole run. Bucket turns to pearls, usually is what you do. Like at the bastion, you'll take your bucket off and you'll put pearls instead.
Okay.
Um, because after you are in the bastion, you don't really need the bucket anymore. Um, then uh this one is kind of like it's kind of a lot like the 6 slot like goes from like I think I mapped this from Dougal's hotbar by the way, so like it's very optimal. It's just like it goes from doors to gold, and then post Bastion it like it's like a very versatile slot, but like it's still just the same thing every single time. It's just that you have to swap what's in the slot a lot. So like, you pop your fire rose and then you craft your nether brick into that slot. And then after you blaze bed, then you don't need your nether brick anymore, so you just put obsidian there. And then obsidian slash fire charge is like usually because you'll like top left the fire charge. So um one thing that it's pretty micro, but I think like we're locked, so like might as well just like learn stuff like this. But essentially, like when you have your book open, you'll notice that when I open my inventory, my mouse is instantly like hovered on this slot here in the top left, and so
Yeah.
that's a really nice slot to put items that we use at a consistent part in the run, but like kind of infrequently. And so usually what we do is just put flint and steel up there because we just build 2 portals every run, and so, like, every time you build a portal, it's just like, um, boom, after you do it, you just open your inventory, and then swap the obsidian with the fire charge, light the portal, and then, like, if you wanna, take or, like, put your fire charge back into the top left, you can just pick block the obsidian, and then it's back into the top left. And, yeah, this is, like, small stuff, but I think it's just kind of general, like, trying to get, like, this total kind of inventory management down, um and because, like, at the end of it, like and being able to, like, refer to this as well, like, have this to look at is, like, really important because, when we're setting up, like, your mini practice kit hotbar or whatever, which is, like, just some, like, way to like, a good way to practice or whatever, we wanna know, like, what slots are comfortable for you and what slots are good for you, and then we'll be able to just map that to this, and then yeah, it's just it's, like or, like, you said you're learning, like, hotkeying and stuff like that. Is hotkeying, like, do you scroll at all, or are
I
you
do a lot of
completely
scrolling,
hotkeying?
which I know is
Okay.
bad. I'm trying to get out of the habit.
Okay, that I mean, yeah, like, at the end of the day, like, having a set hotbar is still good even if you scroll because you know exactly where to scroll to. But
Yeah,
yeah, I
yeah.
mean, it is a, like, bad habit, but it's honestly, like, fine. Like, it's not, like, the end of the world. So, yeah, and then, like, flint and steel, like, overworld nether, and then it turns into a gold block at the bastion or whatever. And then I mean this is actually like slightly changes depending on what bastion you're playing, but um post bastion bed, blaze rod. So you do your blaze bed here, and then um after you do your blaze bed, or like I guess it's bed for like part of the fortress, and then it turns into a blaze rod. After you do your bed, you put your blaze rod there. And then after you craft your, blaze rods into eyes, you put your eyes there. And then end is kind of completely different, but and then you'll see here like this is just blocks into soul sand. So like you have um it's really important at the beginning of the run to just like uh have this is probably pretty overwhelming because we haven't even like gone into like full runs or anything yet, but like at the beginning you have your blocks, and those blocks need to like carry you to the bastion and like through the bastion route. But then after you finish the bastion, you get so much soul sand from the piglins, you just throw out all of your blocks except your soul sand and your gravel. And you just keep those 2 blocks because it's so much easier to just think about and be comfortable with having those 2 blocks every single time. You don't have to think about, oh, I have like these 20 extra leaves in my inventory or like 20 dirt or whatever. You don't have to worry about it. You just throw out all the rest of your blocks except you keep these soul sand and gravel, and you put those in the same slot every time. You just play with that in the same slot every run. Um,
Yeah, that makes sense.
and then food sits in your offhand the whole run. There's like a lot of small stuff that you can do with food that saves time, and that's why it's good being in the offhand. But at the end of the day, it's also just like a pretty comfortable spot. Just because you can quickly eat. There's like some weird kind of mechanics with it because offhand is technically like considered second after main hand. So like if you're holding like if you're like holding a bucket out or whatever, and you're like picking up water. You're just gonna be picking up and placing the water. You're never gonna eat. So instead, you have to either swap to like any of these slots, your axe, pickaxe, shovel, where right clicking just doesn't do anything, and then you can eat properly.
Okay.
So yeah,
Not too
it's
bad.
it's something you'll get used to it really quickly. So yeah, this is kind of like a lot right now, but I think what we should do is just get your Bastion hotbar. And I want to like have your hotkeys just laid out here just so I can kind of visually have them kind of like
Yeah, we were
just
messing
so I
around
know
with
like where your
some
fingers are.
today. So I've got
Okay.
RXCV, so like from text
That's
or whatever.
okay, so yeah, RxCB. Okay, so that's like that's pretty like default. But that's like that's good. Like that's like those are good binds. Um, and then offhand is F or
Yeah, I
not
think it's
sure.
F.
Okay, cool. So yeah, these are good. This is good hotkeys. So let's just quickly make like a Bastion hotbar or whatever. Because let's just get like we can look at what your Bastion hotbar is right now. And we can just map to that. So in your one slot you have pickaxe, um, and then two slot is axe. Three slot is shovel. Um, so your boat is in your fifth slot. Is that like kind of does that feel comfortable for you? You wanna keep it there? Because
No,
that's a good
honestly,
slot for it, I
I'm
think.
good to just try whatever consistent stuff you want to do because I'm not really used to
Okay.
anything in the hopper right now.
Yeah, okay, so it doesn't really matter if you put like boat on 4, boat on 5. I guess like it's like there's like it's 1% more optimal on if you put it on 4.
Yeah,
So do you want to just do that?
yeah, we can do it.
Okay. And then is bucket in 8 fine, or do you want to put bucket on 5 instead?
We'll do buck
Um,
count 5, I think.
okay, cool. And then your gold would be your R slot, which is like pretty good actually of a slot because like you can just kind of quickly press that and then be ready to. Oh, what's your drop key by the way? Is it Q?
Yeah, SQ.
Okay, that's good then. You can quickly press R and then Q to drop your gold. How does that sound?
Yeah, yeah, that's good. Feels pretty
Okay,
good.
so and then gold block, I guess. I mean, it's kind of weird because I don't think you're gonna have like this is like you have gold block on bridge, but you don't really have it on like other bastions that much. But gold block would be like X, and then blocks on C. How does that sound? I have blocks on C actually. Um, or like
I'm
do
good
you
with blocks and C.
yeah? Okay. Um, yeah, blocks on C is like kind of nice because I don't know if this is so small, but like you can press like C with like your thumb or your pointer finger, and so it kind of like allows you to like choose which one you want to use depending on what your hotkeys are. But yeah, anyway, blocks on C. Um, extra gold on 9. Okay, I don't really know like what that even means. I don't know why I have that. I guess that's just like if you have gilded or something in the bastion, then you'll put it on your ninth slot. Which I'll kind of explain, and then we'll put food in the offhand. So, let's go back to the Bastion, hotbar layout thing. Um,
Okay.
go loadout here, and then, yeah, so this is good, and then, yeah, it would be boat, bucket, gold blocks, and then blocks would just be, yeah, perfect. I mean, and then food in your offhand, I mean, that's kind of fine for now. I feel like if you're gonna, so this is like your, do you have like a loadout for bridge and a loadout for like the rest of the bastions or something? Is that what's going on here?
I've just been
Uh,
taking this because the mining the chalice was so slow and I was impatient, so I
yeah,
just put
okay. No, no,
16.
no, 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 no. No, that's like good. Like that's good to do.
Yeah.
So yeah, this can just be your bridge hotbar or whatever, and then we probably want to make one as well for like the rest of the bastions. Um,
They do stone axe or iron. Does it not really matter?
either way, like I just give myself an iron axe. It's a little faster. Shovel, um, swap boat, or yeah, boat, bucket, gold. No, actually, don't give yourself gold for the rest of the bastions. Um, so we'll just, I guess, flint and steel would probably go there, because flint and steel is turn. Wait, what turns into gold actually? Doors. Well, flint and steel turns into a gold block. I would put, yeah, I just put flint and steel, and then box and yeah, I guess like a crafting table. Usually you want to have a crafting table, and then some planks in here because you want to start practicing pre-crafting as well. You can put planks like either on your last slot or just like in your inventory somewhere. Um, yeah,
Oh,
so okay, cool. And then yeah, that's good. So oh, I think you have to do you have to swap your axe and your pickaxe around? Okay, cool.
I might
So
have done it wrong. Oh, wait, no.
cool. So that's good. So now we just have this. So now every single time you can just think about, oh my God, I'm getting hit by a piglin. What do I need to do? I just need to press R and Q. Just gold and then drop. And
Yeah,
then so that's your panic kind of button, I guess.
yeah.
Um and um yeah, so that's good. So let's run through like a treasure one more time, I guess.
The fucking gold again.
Yeah, you can just here you go. Yes.
I think it's gonna take a while for me to get used to like hotkeying, but probably end up being fine.
Yeah, it's good. All good. Like um it does take like a while to get used to, and especially because Minecraft is just so unique with like how many hotkeys you need to have bound.
Yeah, it's so much.
It's pretty annoying. Cool. Perfect. I would drop the gold to the pigs like right now, just so that they can start trading.
Yep.
There you go. And then you should probably drop the 2 gold blocks to them first before you come over here, just
Okay.
because you need to keep them trading as long as possible while you're overlapping mining the gold. Yep, and then you come over here and do the same thing, you just mine all the gold blocks. Perfect, yeah, that was exactly perfect.
Then do the chests like now while I'm doing that,
No, no,
right?
no, 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 no.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
no, so you go up, you grab the last gold block here in the bottom corner, and then go to the other side, drop the pigs the gold block, and then now that, oh, you also, I think you might have missed the gold through. um, I think,
Oh wait, yeah.
all good, all good. Something that you should try to like start doing is like go grab the gold from them and then like just put the like gold on your bar and just control Q, just aim on the pit and then control drop the gold into it, so like it'll be like a little easier to aim than like going in your
Fuck, it's
inventory.
my
Oh, oh good.
pickaxe.
Oh good. So yeah, like yeah, I guess we could just run through it one more time. I do want to like try to like keep the pace up, but like it's all good. Yeah, perfect. Well, there's an extra block there that you have to place because there's just some randomness with treasure, so you have like a block next to the pit missing for some just because of the bad luck. You might have to drop gold like back behind
Oh, I
them, and
see.
then
I see what you
you can
mean.
replace that block there. Yeah, there you go. Perfect.
That's weird, 'cause I had that happen earlier, and I had no idea why.
Yeah, just like treasure just has a chance to have like most bastions actually have a chance to just have random blocks missing. So and I think that maybe caused you another problem on this bastion too, because I think I saw that there was a piglin like up here. Yeah, so just kill these guys. Um, this is again because some blocks were missing. Um, so you see when you run in down here, you see how the staircase, they can get up there, and normally they
Yeah,
can't get up there. So you just have to place a block like right beneath you, or like just so that they can't get up anymore.
it's like that.
I think one above that actually, and like to the side, like I mean that works too. You basically just have to replace the stair that's missing. It would be fuck, how do I explain this? Like just the one that's directly below you right now. Uh,
I like that.
Yeah, that one, yeah, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
So that one, just that block, and then you're good. Yeah, it's just like one of those things where like you just have to know so much like small things that could totally just mess up your run, and that happens a lot in Minecraft speedrunning, and that's why we're trying to like essentially we just try to make the game like every single run as similar as possible to the previous run. And so like that's why like we're doing like these every route in the bastion, everything is just trying to be like to make it as consistent as possible.
Yeah.
And then go back, go down on that side, and then um yeah, go down here and then run around this way. Yeah, perfect. And then block off the stairs. So remember I placed like the couple blocks, yep. And then loot the chest and grab the gold block, the hidden gold block. It's just one to the right of that, yeah. There you go. Yeah. And then block off the other side of the stairs just in case. And then loot these two chests. And then grab the last backup as well.
Oh, yeah.
Right here, perfect. Yeah. And then you can drop the pigs, throw your gold back, and yeah, start on the inventory stuff. So this is a big one. So you have to get your pearls in the right slot. You have to get your um, like this would be like your pearls would be like in this slot probably. I mean this would be all the same. And then your pearls would be there. You put fire res on your bar. Bed, soul sand, gravel, food offhanded, fire charge top lefted. So it's a lot.
Yeah.
So I think gravel is the one that you're missing right now. You put gravel in the flint and steel slot, and then yeah, and then you don't have a bed, but normally I think we should get into the habit of this. It's probably pretty important. Um, Especially like where we're gonna get to. So what you want to do is just um open the book,
Yep.
and then click the little check mark so that it's like the good book. Yeah, and then click the wool 6 times. And then craft that, and then put your crafting table on your bar in like the fifth slot, or just like somewhere. I would put it in the fifth slot because that's where the bucket is. So yeah, then you can craft your 2 beds here. So shift click those. Yep, and then so now that's in the correct slot already. So it's kind of nice you
Yeah.
can do it like that. And then yeah, grab the crafting table back, and then grab the rest of your trades, and then you're good. So yeah, we can just totally leave now. you know, you'd pearl out whatever, and then pop. And then what's nice is like you already have your fires on the bar, so you just kind of pearl out and then pop the fire res, and then we're heading to the fort. And then when we get the on the way to the fort, we would go into your book again, and you would craft the nether brick, and then put that in the slot where you have the fire res right now. Yeah, you craft that all and put that in the slot.
Okay, okay.
And then yeah, so yeah, that's the idea. Is like you just have it all set so that you know where everything is, and
I
everything
need
just
like a
becomes
fucking
muscle memory.
post-it note on my screen being like, put this in
No,
this slot.
literally, literally. You'll get used to it like pretty quickly, but it's a lot right now, and it'll feel like a lot in the bastions.
Yeah.
Uh, so yeah, so that's pretty much the idea, and bastions are like they're a lot. But let's move on to a new bastion. So
Okay.
um, let's do housing. Which routes have you practiced in
So I
housing?
learned from top and from bottom.
Okay, perfect. So yeah, that's like the two important ones. So whichever one you feel like doing.
Start with top.
Cool. Perfect. Oh, also that strat won't work when you have food in your offhand. So you have to on-offhand your food and then do that little kind of
Yeah, no,
thing.
it's so annoying always having to like free a space to do that.
Yeah, it is. It is. I mean, you can like mine over to the side, but I don't know. It's weird. It's kind of annoying. Um, nice. Awesome. Cool. Nice. Yeah, and then it's just the hotbar stuff that you gotta like kind
Yeah, I'll
of
just fucking
do a
pop
lot
ass
now,
slop.
but yeah. Um, Sand, gravel, split your pearl, split your string, IRes on, crafting table, craft your two beds. So I was kind of thinking about this recently, and like something that can like kind of help you as well maybe is like, well, actually, I'll bring this up later. It's something that's kind of important with how you're kind of exiting a bastion, but it's not that important for now while we're practicing bastions. So okay, never mind that. But for so that was good. Do you want to watch me do it once, and I'll explain some stuff as well?
Yeah, yeah, go for it. Go for it.
Okay. So um, for housing, um, I liked the digging is um fun, but low key like Um, we're probably gonna move on from this dig down just because it's a little slower than like this is really safe, right? And it's pretty fast, but um we're gonna get to the point where you can just, you should just be doing that instead. So basically when you spawn in, um just kind of run down here, and then drop down, and then like place one block and then place two blocks, and then usually it's nice to place one block by your head because it kind of sometimes if there's pigs down there, they'll see you open the chest. But now you can
Okay,
loot
okay.
this chest like this, and here actually this is one thing that's kind of important is for your looting, right now you're kind of like looting it kind of slow. What you should be doing is grabbing just a random item in the chest, ideally a piece of junk. So, I don't know, this magma cream, these chains, you don't need that. And then what you're gonna do is you're gonna pick that up and then have that like in your mouse. And then what you're gonna do is hover the other items and press shift and double click. And when you do that, it just like loots it like really quickly. So,
Oh, that
when
looks
there's like
so
multiple
much
items, like
easier than what I was doing.
yeah, so you just shift double click, and it's
Okay,
just
okay.
really free and it's really fast. Um, and then for here, like we'll probably get to this too, where you'll be aggroing at the top and kind of running down. But it's fine to like just to be doing kind of the beginner stuff for now because it's it's just safer, it's something to fall back to. And then here, what's good nice to do is, like, drop a bit of gold for the pigs so that they can start trading earlier, and then, also, like, when you're mining this block, just mine 1, 2, and then you'll expose both of these blocks, and you'll mine the top one, and then the left one, and then what you wanna do is, like, when you're bringing the block towards you, you wanna place these blocks really slow, because what can happen sometimes if you place them really fast is, um, basically, like I don't know how to exactly, like, show this, but, like, if a block is, like, placed inside of a block, it just, like, boosts up. So you see it's just going
That's
through,
so
like
weird.
yeah. So, like, you don't wanna have this happen because 'cause it'll just boost up to, like, over here or whatever, and you'll
Yeah,
just
okay.
lose it. So, like, you wanna place it really slow, and then, you can kinda drop some gold, drop down, drop some gold, and then get yourself in this pit. And then as well as what I would do is, like, in the beginner guide, it's just, like, for memory or whatever, I said to, like, dig down, but I would make the pit open right away and start dropping gold in right away because you just want to get your pigs trading as soon as possible. So what I usually do is like I'll mine like these four close gold blocks, and then I'll drop that to the pigs, and then I'll mine this one, and then you can create your T shape and expose all these gold blocks or whatever, and then mine the rest of the five gold blocks, and then I like kind of boosting it out here. You don't really need to do that, but it's a small time save, and obviously the hard toggle, and then you can drop this gold back and exit out here. Um, and then yeah, it's just like you have to do a lot of inventory management. Um, so like, grab all those trades that are gonna be up there, go in here, grab like whatever, like do this kind of looting. Also, I recommend grabbing arrows and one crossbow, at least like from the chests that you're looting. Um, and then when you go back to the pit here, like you can kind of corner them, drop that gold, and then like I don't know, run like here, I guess, and then stand in the other corner and get your hotbar set up. Um, kind of like drop out all the items you don't need, and it's like okay, I'm kind of I don't know, I just have to like craft my beds, and then I'm good to go. Um, so yeah, I mean housing it's pretty consistent like that. I guess like the only things that you're like was just like you mined like a few extra blocks here. You didn't let the pigs in quick enough, and then the looting is the biggest things that I would say. I
Just
guess like
seems like
this drop down
infinite
as
like
well.
fine tuning you can do with these. It just feels like so
Yeah,
much.
no, 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 there is, and like we'll just slowly kind of start to add stuff on because it's just too overwhelming learning like every single thing that you can possibly do at once. But like, um, there's like yeah, there's just a lot of fine tuning, and especially just like the biggest one is just we're getting really fast with knowing where all of your items are and like what your hotbar is and getting that all done in time because um like when the pigs are trading, it's completely overlapped, but as soon as the pigs are done trading, you're just losing time when you don't have your hotbar and stuff managed, and so yeah, you get the pigs going and then you try to do everything that you possibly can while they're trading. So yes, that's top-down housing. Maybe you could just do it like one more time, just to, have it. Um, and then we can do manhunt. Uh, yeah.
Want me to go from the top again? Or
Yeah. One more time from the top.
I guess I'll try doing this.
Yeah. So you see how it's like a little risky because the big ones were kind of on you, but it's just kind of a
So
risk we
grab
take.
something and then what? Shift double click? Oh, that is
Yep.
so much nicer.
Yep.
And
And then
then
I
I
would
can
grab a
just like,
piece of armor
oh, I don't.
from the. Okay. Yeah. There was like one in the chest, but it's all good.
Oh, there was. I didn't see it.
So these guys should be chill with you now, and then yeah, I mean, so what you should do is get the gold on your bar. And this is actually, I should probably have explained this, but get the gold on your bar and break that chest and then instantly drop like the gold kind of to the side. And then kind of run down and they'll be chasing you. Um, and so you just gotta kind of block yourself in time. Uh, yep, perfect. All right. Nice. Cool. Perfect. So drop the gold back to the pigs just so that they're trading.
I think I just
No.
underestimate how fast they trade, I think.
Yeah, no, it's because we're getting like, I mean, you have 10 pigs with this route, so they're trading like 10 gold every 6 seconds. Um they just go, yeah, they go pretty quick. Cool. And there's some like, oh yeah, that's good.
But I have so much slop in my inventory.
Yeah, it's like hard to know what to throw out as well. Like in this scenario, like the gilded isn't good, and then like the cracked blackstone. Um,
Because I threw out my wood.
oh, yeah. Oh, good. No, that was good though. That was good. You're cranking everything. Okay, sweet. Let's do Manhunt one time.
Yep.
Um, you might want to change the like spawn location so that's like out in the out in the I think it's called middle chest. Center chest, center chest.
One?
Yeah, that one. Cool. So I want to see what you've learned with this one.
I don't know where the fuck this is. I don't think I've done this one.
Oh, really? Okay. Wait, because this is like from the bottom route, is what you said earlier.
Oh, really? I did. Wait, which one was it? It was bottom stairs, I think. This is the one I learned.
Oh, okay. Sure. Sorry, yeah. This is the beginner one. Sorry, yeah.
Yeah.
I was thinking about the intermediate one.
30 fuck.
Asshole. Yeah. No, that guy's really annoying. That guy probably won't be there in a real run. Just because he'll have more time. Well, yeah, no.
To be honest, I'm kind of lost. This
You're
one I
halfway
don't really
down.
remember as much.
You're like at like the halfway point right now where you usually block in. Yeah, there you go.
This was one I didn't spend as much time on compared to some of the other.
No, you're good. It's
Oh,
honestly
like,
fine because oh yeah, you could maybe like yeah, you're fine. This one it's fine because we're gonna move on to the intermediate route right away for this one too.
okay.
I just thought about like a really optimal way to play bottom treasure or bottom housing that I think I'm gonna show you. Because
Oh
I
yeah.
was thinking about doing this for a while, but I just like haven't committed to it. But I just thought about how to make it like really good. Um, basically, well, is it that good? I don't know. It's hard to say. Um,
Yeah, this part I always thought was weird, where you have to like dig in to get these chests.
yeah, there's a different way to do it. You're a little too low as well, so you're having to mine extra blocks. Um,
I always much preferred doing this one. I didn't really doing it from.
yeah, the lower route, like, it's just a situational thing. Like, um, if your terrain leads you to the lower part of the bastion, then you'll do the lower route. If your terrain leads you to the upper part of the bastion, you'll do the upper route. So,
Yeah.
um, yeah, I think you dropped your planks and your crafting table, but all good. So, let me show you this one real quick, and
Yep.
I'll show you a little bit of like, kind of might make it a little nicer. So, I'll do center chest. So essentially, center chest. This is just like this. In housing, like there's this outside housing area, and in the outside housing area, like um, this center spawns every single time. This center will always have this one chest somewhere around here. You know, if I keep resetting, you'll see it kind of changes its position. Here it's like over here now. And also have this kind of soul sand patch. Um, there's like some small tech that you can do here to know where the housing ramparts are. Because like if you see you're like looking around, it's like, where am I actually going, right? You're just in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
But you can look at the soul sand and the side that has like the longest edge, like the longest edge, if you align that to like the right, then it will always point towards the ramparts. So I can be like, I could like enter from like over here or whatever, and then see this soul sand. Oh, align it to the right. Okay, that's pointing to this. I mean, obviously on this one you'd just be able to see the ramparts as well, but yeah. So then here, so what we're gonna do is we spawn in. Let me turn terrain off because as well. Spawn in, and then we mine this chest. And actually, you know what? Even before we do that, we spawn in. What I like doing, making a few slots on my hotbar. So I'll just shift like a couple items off, spawn in, mine this chest, and then hopefully we would get some distraction item on our hotbar. This time I didn't, so I'm just gonna have to like dodge the piglins manually. But so I'm just gonna run this way, and then I'm gonna run over here, and then now this is where you were before, right?
Yeah.
And then we're gonna go over here and kind of build up like that real quickly. I mean, you can I mean, maybe it's not even the best to do that, like, I'll just, like, show this like, a different way to do this is, like, so I just have, like, these pants just to, like, throw if I need to, but, like, you can go like this, block like that, and then mine up, and then you can, like, mine this block and loot this chest. So it's pretty good to loot this chest because you definitely want armor before you go over here. So you mine through this wall and go over here, and so you have a bunch of pigs mad over here, but these pigs aren't mad, so as long as I have armor on, they'll be chill. And
Mm-hmm.
then what I do is I mine this dirt block and let all the mad pigs up, and then I build up right here. And so now it's like we're kind of just doing this in reverse, but when we were doing top down, we come down here and block it off, but then when we're doing manhunt, we just build up here and then block it off like that. Also, one thing, small thing I noticed, make sure you're blocking it off like right here and not one block lower than that. If you block it off one block lower than that, sometimes the pigs can get stuck pathing into you here. They need to like
Okay.
have it needs to be like flush like this because then they won't even care about pathing like that. They'll instantly go down like this. So you block off like that, and then you're literally from here, it's just you're in the same spot as before. You just have a lot more piglins. So like I would just like drop them some gold here and then start mining these ones, and then bring this gold towards me. Um, and like I mean I think I let some even wander away, but like you can see I just have a bunch
Yeah,
of
you have
piglins.
so many.
And I haven't even like gone to hard or anything yet. Where am I right now? And then also for this gold block, it's nice to just place a block to push that one out because if I went to like grab it like that, I would pick up my gold, and you want to just kind of keep the pigs trading at all times. So you can like also push that one out, but that one doesn't really matter as much because you're not going to accidentally pick up your gold. Um, and then yeah, I have 15 piglins you can see on the right side there. Um, and then from the at the bottom here, what I wanted to kind of tell you to do is like so you like grab whatever trades you can and drop them the gold, and then you kind of back up here, and then you can place this block there, this block, and then you build up. So like you're creating like two like that, and then it might be nice to like mine this block and then corner like this, and you could like drop the gold in this corner if you want, and then go stand in this corner and mine these two blocks, and then you have this like little pit here that you can just drop your items out into,
Yeah, I
which is
think
kind
that's
of what
kind of
you were
what I was
doing,
trying
but
to do, but unsuccessfully.
yeah, yeah. No, 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 you were like doing it, but it's just I think that, like the placing like the block like bang bang kind of thing. Also, make sure
Yeah.
this block is not soul sand because if this block right here is soul sand and you gravel the pigs, soul sand is not like a full block. It's actually like technically like 0.9 of a block. Like if you like see I'm like standing like on this, it's like my hitbox is like that high, and then if I go on the soul sand, my hitbox like dips down a little
Yeah.
bit, even though it visually doesn't look like that. So, you can't place soul sand at the bottom of the pit here because when you gravel it, it's going to like I don't think I can mine this. Um, it's not it's gonna push out the side of the soul sand and get trapped down here. So you have to make sure you're using a full block for that. But yeah, I mean this is just kind of small stuff, but I'm just trying to like let you know just because I think we're gonna like I'm I feel like since you've been practicing a lot already, like I have high hopes for in terms of like improvement and that kind of stuff. So might as well just teach you like a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, we gotta
Um,
lock in. We gotta get this shit.
yeah. So yeah, that's the manhunt route. So let me just show it one more time, just real quick and full, just so you have it. So I'm gonna, well, normally I would kind of take some stuff on my bar. Now I have like one pants, and like I would just like kind of throw it there because I don't want to get hit by any piglins. Okay, well this piglin is like really annoying, but I'd go like corner, block in, and then mine one up like that, and then loot this chest for some armor. I got the armor, and then let the pigs up, and then build up right here. And you kind of have to place lots of blocks, but you place that, you let the pigs down, drop them the gold, um, bring this over, drop them that gold, and then we're in the pit. I'm gonna swap to hard. And then like, I don't know, I'm doing like all the micro that I normally do, but yeah, it's not that important. Um,
Yeah, I think the only thing I'm kind of
so
worried about is that one pig in that bottom chest room. That guy's always there and pisses me off. So that'll
yeah,
be
it's
fine.
honestly really good to like save like a piece of gold for that guy specifically. Um, I think because that guy's like really annoying. But honestly, in a real run, that guy is not gonna be there very often. It like sometimes like it'll be like it's like a worst case scenario thing. If that dude is there, it's like wow, I got unlucky. But in the map, it happens every single time. Because like how it works is like the map just spawns the bastions where or like the piglins like where it would normally spawn them. And so this piglin gets spawned here like every time. But as you can see, even after 12 seconds, this piglin already wandered all the way over here, right? So in a real run, you're gonna spawn in the nether and your bastion's gonna be all the way over here, so it's gonna take you 20 seconds to run over, and then the piglin's just not gonna be there. It's gonna have path either out over here or it's gonna have gone up the stairs, which is what it normally does. It'll path like because usually what mobs do is they just kind of automatically path upwards. So you can just see this guy's like climbing these stairs, and like this is just their passive like idle. They just path upwards. So,
Hmm.
unless you literally spawn inside of manhunt housing, it will be a completely different experience in terms of like pigs being annoying, and it makes treasure more annoying and it makes housing more annoying. So basically in runs it becomes a little easier. So we're basically practicing for worst case scenario when we practice like this. But
Yeah, I think that's good
anyway,
for runs like
that's
this.
yeah. That's that. So you should practice manhunt a couple times probably.
Okay, so we're looking for the long. So that's this side, right?
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah, this
So
might take a
try to
little
like
bit.
no, no, you're good. You're good. You're good. It just try that one. Just it's just like well in real runs as well. You'll probably have some gold, but yeah, try to get some like room on your hotbar so that when you mine this chest, you have some gold probably. So you at least have one pants on your bar. Oh, you're going the wrong way.
All right, it's the other way.
Yeah, that way, that way. Um, so if that piglin's there, you know to drop the pants like on you or whatever. But yeah, yeah. I mean that's fine too as well. Ooh, oh, nice. And then yeah, mine up one just so you're kind of safer. Mine up one and then okay, this is like a little bit off. It's
I think I
okay.
did that a little wrong.
It's okay. You can just let the pigs in and then try to build up, but you have no armor, so it might be kind of risky. Um, you're like a couple blocks off. Yeah, there. Yeah. Cool.
Off again.
So yeah, it's like
This
one
one.
block up from there. One higher than that, I think, because they can still get through. There, yeah, that one. Perfect. And then, yeah, just I think you have to be like one block up from this. Might be a little weird.
Yeah, I feel quite low.
Yeah. Okay, it's just like this is the first time you're doing it, so it's gonna be really hard to remember all of this.
Oh yeah, it's fucked already. This was
Yeah,
pretty
yeah.
much what all of my like first few attempts of like every bastion looked like earlier.
No, 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 no. I mean, there's just a million things to remember, so it's sorry. There's just a million things to remember, so it's not a big deal, right?
Gonna be fast.
Actually, you know what? You know what you should do? I forgot. This is just better to do. Click start and then just go into creative. And then you just don't have the stress of like worrying about being like chased by the piglins and just practice the block placements and the movement. So you're gonna run in, you're gonna mine the chest, you're gonna run in, and then so yeah, it's that way, and then you would build up like that, yep, and then you would mine the block above you, and then place the block beneath you, and then mine the dirt that you just placed so that you can loot the chest, and then grab a piece of armor. Okay, there's no armor in here, so you would just have to have some distraction gold. Um, and then you mine the 2 blocks to your left so that you can get through. Yeah, and then you go up the stairs a little bit, and then you mine the pigs in. You would have to mine your 1 dirt that you placed right there. Yeah, and then that would let the pigs in, and then you would build up here. Perfect. And then block up, and then you just have to place 1 more block. There you go. Now you're in the perfect spot, and then you can get the gold and then drop the pigs in, and then there. So that's how it goes. So that might be a bit easier because you just did it in creative once. Well, there wasn't like like so many piglins chasing you or whatever.
Yeah, I think I need to get used to checking like, because like obviously this is horizontal, but how do I know whether it's this way or this way?
Yeah, you just have to like line it up with like the right side. You know what I mean? Like, it's like see, it's like kind of like if you like look at it, it's like the longest side is on the right side. If you put the longest side to the right side, then you'll be facing the like I don't know how to describe this exactly. It's like some really niche tech, but um like you see how like there's like a 4 line of soul sand, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And so that's just like the longest like side if you kind of think about it like it's just the longest like straight blocks of soul sand in a row, even though that middle one is like kind of up, and then if you just put that on the right side of your screen, then you'll always be pointing. But like you shouldn't need to do this most of the time. Like you should just see their ramparts. Like you can just look up a little bit and you'll see them, right? Like
Is this gold like always here? This little, I guess it'll probably be
no,
sometimes.
it's random. Yeah, it's sometimes there, it's sometimes not.
Okay.
Yeah, you can like look up a little bit and just see the ramparts as well. Cool. Okay, so you got 3 gold, so just throw the gold whenever you have to. It's
not this way, is it?
That way, yes, this way. And then, okay, there's a lot of pigs here. Okay, I'm surprised you even got
Yeah, I don't
in
know
this
how I was
chest.
able to get in that.
Sometimes you have to drop some gold to the side, and it might honestly. Oh, put your armor on.
Oh yeah.
Now these guys will be chill with you. These guys are not chill with you still, but they'll be chill soon, I guess. And then yeah, perfect. And then block up. Nice. There you go.
Okay, this isn't that much worse than the other mission I was doing. It's a little scary, but
Yeah, it's a little scary. You definitely just need to have like some distraction gold. But it's a lot faster because like just the sheer amount of pigs is just absurd on this route.
yeah,
I
like
mean,
that is absurd.
Yeah.
Not the block I want.
Let's see how many you have. You have 22 pigs.
That is absurd.
You didn't even switch to hard yet. Okay, now you have 24. I think one more pig and you enter the crown.
I don't even think I needed to swap the hard though. It's ridiculous.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's. I left my crafting table down there again. Oh.
Awesome.
And what with this snow? Maybe this snow with a boat.
Yeah. Cool. So okay, that was perfect. That was perfect. Let's move on. Let's do I guess we'll do stables. Stables is annoying.
Yeah, everyone was like, you should wait until Silva gets on to do stables. But you know what? I trust you guys.
I've taught stables so many times and it's just so much. It's just so much. I'll give you the crash course and we'll see how much sticks, right? It's fine to forget stuff, whatever. I'm gonna update the spreadsheet. So what I'll do this tonight, I guess, before I go to sleep. Is in the spreadsheet, I'll have it so we can just this is another like kind of use case that I wanted to do for like the spreadsheet is like so we can go housing here, and then I'll just kind of like write these individually to like how I've taught you so far kind of thing, and just like have that each individual step, you know what I mean, and just have it laid out, and then we can put kind of like, you know, yellow if we think you need to practice a little bit more, green if it's like chill, and then like red is like haven't learned that yet. And I'll just kind of like update this so it's like every single time if you ever forget how to do a route or if you think you forgot something in a route, you can just quickly check this and be like, "Oh, I forgot to like let the pigs in here at this step," or something like that. And then you can just fix that.
Yeah.
And yeah, so I think this is like pretty useful to have. So I'll update this so that it kind of like has your ordering laid out. But anyway, um, we will let's do stables. So stables is um very it's okay, so the ways that like okay, the way that it's broken up as a bastion is essentially we can look at this here and we can see that there's like this outside stables part similar to how housing has an outside part. This is an outside stables part. This area is really dangerous. As we can see, there's a bunch of pigs here and usually there's hoglins. Do I have hoglins disabled? I have hoglins disabled. So, let me also just do this, and this, and go back. Okay. So there's hoglins, there's a bunch of piglins. There's like not that much gold. There's like a couple gold blocks here and there. There's some random chests that can sometimes have nice stuff, but like this is kind of a useless chest, like a random diamond shovel. Like, okay. Um, so for the most part, we just entirely avoid this outside part. The only reason why we use this outside part at all is because the top layer of it is actually really safe for some reason. The pigs just kind of don't path up here very well, so you can just kind of run around the top layer very, very safely. And it's kind of how we enter the actual bastion part of the bastion. So this is the ramparts. Um, and if we look from the back, the bastion is kind of broken up into like 6 sections, and you can kind of see where the sections are. So like if you see like where my mouse is kind of going, so you see
Yeah.
like this line is like one of the section, this line is one, and then it like cuts across the middle. So we have like our top 3 sections and our bottom 3 sections. These 5 sections, the helmet section kind of thing, these are all completely random. This is the only section, bottom middle, that is 100% consistent. It's the only time in stables that's 100% consistent. Um, the bottom left here, from the back, we're looking at the back right now, so it's technically the bottom right at the front, but for now, I'll just explain as the bottom left, has 2 variations. It can either be a good gap or a bad gap. Good gap is over here, bad gap is over here. You can notice there's some slight patterning differences that you might want to learn, but we'll worry about that later. Essentially, the important thing, good gap, bad gap. It's just a 50-50 chance. You could have 2 good gaps, you could have 2 bad gaps. Well, technically in ranked, you can't actually have 2 bad gaps, but in regular RSG runs, you could have 2 bad gaps. In ranked, they standardize it so that you always have at least 1 gap because 2 bad gaps is essentially entirely unplayable. Um, so they just make it so that you always have 1 good gap. And good gap is where all your gold is. The gold is down here, kind of, and so you kind of go down there to mine it. So it could be either on this side or this side, or both, or neither,
Okay.
but not neither in ranked.
I can already tell this
Okay,
one's gonna
so
suck compared to the others.
yep, and then at the top of the ramparts we have a triple chest rampart, a double chest rampart, and a single chest rampart. So this has 1 chest, this has 2 chests, this has double chest and a single chest, so total 3 chests. Um, And the triple chest rampart looks like exactly the same as the housing one, pretty much. Like very slight differences that we can learn about to differentiate the bastions, but for the most part, it's pretty much the same. But again, it's just the same 33% chance. You could have 3 singles, you could have 3 doubles, you could have 3 triples, you could have 2 triples, 1 single. You know, it's just a 33% chance to be either a single, double, or triple. Um, and As for what these like actually look like, I'll just go inside and kind of look at them from the front. And again, from the front here, you can't really. I like looking at it from the back because you can just see where the line is, but the line is essentially just like right here at the front. And so to differentiate the ramparts, because the ramparts are pretty important to understand because this is where you're going to get your obby from. So you need to know how to navigate through these ramparts, even though the gold is in the gaps. The chests are all in the ramparts. So um, for the most part, there's technically a rampart with some gold in it, and there's technically a bad gap with a chest in it. But okay, so this is a single chest rampart. This has 1 chest, hence the name, and it's just right here. So it's kind of at the back of it, and it has like this opening, and it kind of cuts through the middle. And no matter where this single chest is placed, it will always kind of look like that. So I could put 3 single chests here, and it'll just look like this. And you can see also from the height that's really short, but it kind of just has this part at the front left, and it cuts through, and the chest is at the back. And so you can either enter at the back or the front of this, and it's kind of nice in that way. Um, Double chest, I'll just put 3 double chests because might as well. Actually, no, I'll just put 1 double chest right in the middle. Double chest either has, or it always has a chest down here, which is kind of just at the front, and you see it's like a little higher, I guess, than this one over here. I mean, technically it's like the same level, but you enter like a little higher. Um, there's the chest there at the front, and then there's also a chest all the way up here, and these chests aren't really connected at all. It's just like there's a chest up here, and then I guess you could go down these stairs, and then there's a chest down here. Um, Maybe I will put 3 just so you can kind of have them like how they look in relation to each other as well. So like that's where that chest is, and then you can go up to the top, and then this is where the double chest is. So this is a lot to take in, but hopefully some of it sticks, and then you'll kind of be able to just explore on your own and kind of make sure you kind of, build the connections in your brain of like where everything is in these bastions.
Yeah,
So
no,
then
this
the
is nice
last
because
one,
I'll just grind the shit out of these tomorrow probably when
yeah,
I get
perfect,
out.
perfect. Last one is triple chest. So I just made 3 triples. Triple chest has it's pretty easy actually. It's like it has these 3 chests at the top. So kind of or like not really the top, but like just below this area. And you'll notice, see the top of this, it looks like the same as the top of housing. And you can go
Yeah,
down, drop like this, place those 2 blocks, loot this if you want. Um, and the unique thing about the triple chest rampart, and we won't learn this yet, but we are definitely going to learn this, is or like we won't use this yet, but we're definitely going to use it, is that in this part of the rampart, which is like kind of just like in the middle, I don't know how to describe it exactly. You enter at the front right and you go down here and you run over here. And then you can see that there is actually 4 gold blocks here. Um, and you grab these sometimes there's a route where you grab these 4 gold blocks and you bring them down to a gap with you. And we're gonna learn that in the future, but for now we're just gonna learn a straight up gap route, just because it'll be a lot easier to like memorize, and then we'll be able to do full runs as quickly as possible.
yep.
Um, and so that's the ramparts. Um, and then next is the gaps. So the reason why it's called good gap and bad gap is because of this little indicator at the front. See how this is a long horizontal 1 block tall kind of line? So that's a good gap. And we can see over here, this kind of 2 block tall uh, gap is for bad gap. So this is another way to identify whether or not you have a good gap. But the main identifier that we'd use and the most important kind of part is like um, when we are in this middle rampart, which I'll explain in a second, we just mine these 2 blocks here. And if this is open, this is a good gap. If it's closed, it's a bad gap. So I can show you what it looks like when it's closed. Um, it'll be like we'll come into this middle part here, and then we'll mine through here, and it's just closed off. There's just nothing. I mean, technically, you only need to mine 1 block to know that. But you could also technically look out here and see, oh, that's a bad gap as well. So I'll make this a good gap again, so we can go in here, and then we check this left side, and then we can run down here. And so this is inside the good gap. This is where we're gonna go every single run. So we're gonna run down these stairs, um, and then run down here, and then this part you kind of run to the bottom here and then block yourself in, and you place these 2 blocks and then this block here. This I'm going kind of quickly because I want to just like explain like the identification, but essentially this is where you're gonna make your hole and pit your pigs, and this is also where all the gold blocks are. So there's 4 gold blocks there, there's 6 gold blocks down here, and you can see up here there's some pigs as well that we'll get, but there's 1 gold block here and 1 gold block here. So 3 different locations for the gold blocks. I mean, you can consider it maybe 4 if you consider this 1 gold block and this 1 gold block 2 different locations, but like what, 12 in total. And each gold block has like I think is it 70 or 90% chance of generating. So you might not
Someone told
get
me
all 12
70.
every single. Yeah, it's different in different bastions, but 70 sounds right, I think. And so yeah, um this is a good gap, and then I'll show you what a bad gap is. And so we'll notice that we kind of run down here in the middle, and then we can mine this wall. It feels random, and it kind of is random, but if you mine this wall and this is closed off, then that's also a bad gap. If it's open, that's a good gap. So closed always means bad gap, open always means good gap. So let me change this to a good gap. This is just down these stairs, and then this is a good gap like that, and then you can see like kind of when I come in here, I'm right down here and I can run down. Oh, it's the exact same. It's mirrored on the other side. It just feels different because instead of coming down these stairs like this way, like this is like the stairs that we went down before, we're coming down from these stairs from this side, which is a little confusing. But as soon as you're here, the whole route is the exact same. Just make your pit here, all the 4 gold, all the 6 gold down here, all this gold up here. And then I'll show you what the bad gaps look like real quick, just because it's kind of important to know this. Bad gaps, you mine this, bad gap. You mine this over here, bad gap. When you see it's a bad gap, on this side, what you'll do is you'll mine in through here, and there's a chest down here, so you can loot this chest. So sometimes we'll loot this chest if we need to find obsidian or whatever, get armor. So we'll loot that chest, and then this is even more confusing. But if you run around the back here and then mine in through the back, this is how you access this bad gap chest. Um, and it is mirrored. It's just like we're entering it from like completely different directions, so that's why it just like looks different and weird. The last part that I will explain is this middle section. So this middle section, this middle bottom section is the 100% consistent area of our bastion. So we kind of use it as an anchor point, and we use it to orient ourselves in the bastion. Um, and we can enter this middle bottom area from this kind of part at the corner here. So you see at this front corner, it's always kind of open here. Um,
Yeah.
and we can just go in here every single time. So we want to like, we're running and in front on the stables, we can see, okay, so that's the middle rampart, and then we run over here. And then, okay, I fell. We run over here, and then we can go here. Boom, we're in this part, and now we can orient ourselves and check for good gaps and bad gaps, whatever. And so to explain this middle section in full, it's kind of hard to see, but essentially is just, I mean, it goes from back here to all the way over here, right? And from here all the way down, but it's a staircase like this that goes all the way down, and then you can see it turns here, and then it's a staircase like this that goes all the way down to the bottom of the bastion, and it has this chest. This chest is here 100% of the time. It's the only chest that's there 100% of the time. And it's at the very bottom of this long kind of almost like spiral staircase. It like kind of just cuts back like that. I don't know. And then there's this part of the bastion. You don't have to care about that at all, but this back entrance area is sometimes we enter through this back part because there's just kind of an opening here. And then this is where we went to loot the bad gap chest, and this will always be here. And so we can loot the bad gap chest like that. So yeah, the middle bottom rampart is our anchor point, and especially this bottom chest, to be honest. This bottom chest is really important. When looting this bottom chest, which we're gonna do a lot of the time, hoglins are really annoying. So what you do is you kind of jump up twice, and this hoglin's still gonna be able to hit me. So what I have to do is mine up and like jump one more time. Okay, for some reason they can like still jump and hit me, but normally they'll just like not be able to hit me now because I'm 3 blocks up. They just can't reach unless they do some like crazy stuff. And then we can loot this chest, grab some armor, maybe tank a hoglin hit, and then like run. Okay, tank 2 hoglin hits, run past here, and then like you can kind of block them off. Um, and then we can continue our route from there because essentially what is going to happen on stables is it's going to be like pretty annoying to do the gap route. Um, because the gap route is very like you need I'm just gonna do right as good gap and left as random, and then the rest of these are gonna be random. So and then I'll kind of explain the decision making and the thought process that I go through when I enter a stables. Um there's there's a lot. So I spawn in here, I see that there's 2 triples and 1 single, and I can just tell from the height pretty much. And then what I'm gonna do probably is there's a lot of different options here, right? But generally the most common thing that we are gonna do is we're gonna use this outside stables, and we're gonna kind of run down, and you can kind of run down in like a spiral and kind of drop yourself down, and you kind of have to like you can run down like this and kind of get yourself down here because and it's pretty dangerous to be honest, but one of the least dangerous options, surprisingly, in stables is like kind of running down this middle part and running down this and trying to like avoid piglins and hollins and trying to not take too much fall damage. Obviously, like it's okay if you take like a heart or whatever, but essentially what we're trying to do is we're just trying to get to this bottom chest because once we're at this bottom chest, we can do this, loot it, and be like, okay, cool. Now I have armor. And once you have armor, and also it's nice to have some distraction, and so I really like grabbing gilded for distraction. Once you have distraction, you can kind of, and armor, you can get around the bastion without dying, and you can really kind of do your route. So then I'm gonna come up here after looting that bottom chest. I'm gonna come up here to the middle, and then I'm gonna check for a good gap, and I'm gonna mine this open. Okay, it's a good gap. And what I'm gonna do is, if I have distraction, then I'm gonna do this. If I don't have distraction, I'm not gonna do this. But either mine a piece of gilded if there's one that spawns, or what you can do is just punch a pig. And since you're at the top middle, there's going to be lots of guys that come down from there. But all we're going to do is we're just going to run down the gap, run through here. I don't even know like how exactly to say this, but it's like a right turn, but you don't want to turn in there. You want to kind of go through. And then you go down here and then you place this block, this block. And now I'm completely safe down here, as long as they don't shoot me. But then we're gonna see this like 2 by 2 little block thing here, and we place 2 blocks like that, and then mine this 1 block in the corner, and you kind of create a piglin pit for yourself. And then we're gonna mine this 1 block here, and then place 1 block here. And this is just so piglins can jump up and get into the pit. So mine that, place that, and then we're gonna mine this gold block here. And what we're gonna do actually is we're gonna mine like up above, so we have a little bit of height here. And then what I like doing is crafting this one instantly, and then dropping this gold in to the pit, and then you mine this block here, and that drops down some pigs, and then you mine this block here, and you let in those pigs, and then you continue mining our gold, and you actually mine like one down so that they path in and they don't shoot you or anything, and then you can craft all your gold into ingots, drop it in, and then as we're going down, we're gonna block off the entrance to where they came from, just because sometimes the late pigs will come down really late and they'll be really annoying. So you want to block off this entrance, make yourself safe. It's a similar idea to treasure, but it's kind of just like completely manual, like you made this block off. And then we're gonna run over here to the center, and then all you have to do is like, I don't know if you can like kind of see like how it's like a 3 by 3 kind of thing, but you just mine like in the center of that, and then you're
Yeah.
just in the middle of all the gold blocks, and it's almost exactly mirrored, except for the corner towards the piglin pit. Actually, you have to mine one blackstone, and this is like the one hidden gold for down here. And so I'll grab all that. I'll drop the gold back to the piglins, mine this block because you don't really need it anymore. And then um, we're going to build up like here, like next to like where you drop the gold, you kind of build up and you can mine in here, and then you can just kind of access the gold here, and then we mine up here as well. And we can access the gold over here. And then we come back, grab those 2 gold blocks, and then kind of drop down here. I like just clutching like that so that I don't take fall damage, and then cornering the gold back again. And then you can, gravel their head and then stand in the other corner and do your inventory management and stuff. Um, so that's the gap route that we're gonna learn, and I think like just for now, like that's what you should just be doing. And so it's essentially just, yeah, you start in, drop down here, loot the bottom, grab that, come back up to the middle, open this up, see if it's a good gap. I think you should just set this to a good gap so that we just practice the left side route a few times, and then we'll practice the right side route a few times. Just so you can kind of get used to how it's different because it is a little different. And yeah, what we're gonna slowly start to adapt is instead of having to go directly down to this chest every single time, even though this is the most consistent chest, it's not necessarily the best chest to grab. It's one of the safest in the Bastion, but there are other chests you could grab. For instance, if there's a double here, what you can do, it's kind of nice, is you can place like a block here and then loot this chest from here. So even though there's piglins over there, as long as you loot it like relatively quickly, and no crossbow piglins will have time to hit you, and sword guys obviously won't be able to get you from up here. So then you can kind of run back over here, and then you would just start your route from here, right? Um,
Yeah.
so But for now, we'll slowly start to implement that. For now, we'll just worry about dropping down here, looting this bottom chest, or like double stack looting this bottom chest, and making it safe for yourself, and then coming back up to the middle, and then yeah, just do the left side gap route that I showed, and see how much you can remember. But yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot. Like I don't blame you
Yeah,
if you forget anything.
I can see why people told me to leave this until you got on.
Yeah. Um, yeah. So yeah, terrain, just do top stables, perfect. The put left side good gap, and then the rest of them doesn't really matter.
Random.
Uh, yeah, should be good. So we'll try this here. So yeah, you kind of have to run down there. Yep, nice. Try your best to avoid damage. But honestly, it's unavoidable sometimes. Um, and then yeah, we can go in the corner and build up.
God, I've already fucked
Ooh,
it.
made a little staircase for him. That's all good.
Oh, that's one way to get fuck's sake. There's so many random holes.
No, no, I know. It's completely random. You kind of have to. It's like a little dropper game almost. You just have to like kind of learn where to drop down. That time it takes a little bit of like least fall damage, but still gets you down quick enough. Cool. Yeah, and then as soon as you get those boots on, that guy's gonna stop shooting you. There you go. And now you can
And
kind of
go
run
up.
freely throughout the bastion. Yeah. And so we're gonna check for good gap. Boom, it's good gap. And then you don't have distractions, so I wouldn't aggro at the middle. So then yeah, you just go down here. Yeah, perfect. And then 2 blocks behind you.
Yeah.
Yep, yep. And then you see the 2 by 2, 2 blocks there. Yep, 1 block there, and then one. You missed 1 block mining, and you're 1 block too low on this gold mining area. Do you want to
Block
replace
too
that
low.
block there? Yep.
Okay.
Um, and then there was just 1 block to the above the third dirt that you placed. You have to mine that just so that the pigs don't get stuck on their head.
So it's this one, right?
No, 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 sorry, sorry, not that yet. It's just like a pathing block. So you know how you made the pit?
Yeah.
Um, that one above that, the yeah, that
Ah,
block
yeah,
is the
yeah.
only block
Okay.
you're missing. Yep, all good. And then yeah, so you grab this and then kind of drop it in and let all the pigs in, and that's when you would mine that block that you pointed out earlier and that block over there too. 1 block that back. Yeah, there you go. Perfect. Get all the pigs in. Perfect. And then yep, and then drop the gold in and then block up where you came from just so that you save from any late pigs. Oh, there's
So
a
this
late pig.
spot.
Right there, yep,
Yeah.
perfect. Try and get that guy in maybe and gold in. Oh, okay, maybe.
He's in.
Oh, there we go. Okay, perfect. And then yeah, middle right here, bang.
That one.
On, yeah, perfect. Cool, and then you can drop the gold to the corner. Yeah, that's fine too. And then build up here, just like a couple blocks. Yeah. And then to your left.
To the left.
Yep,
Oh, I see it.
there. And then up and to the right. And just a little farther, it's like at the kind of end of this hallway. You just mine that. Yep,
Die.
there you go. Cool. And yeah. So I would probably corner. Yeah, yeah, you can do that, and then corner this gold here, yeah, and then stand in the other corner, and also make sure you block their heads off, just because sometimes they can jump out if you don't block their head. There you go, perfect. And then you can stand here and, sort your hotbar, that kind of stuff. Um,
All right, that's not
cool.
too
I
bad.
mean, yeah, you got that down really quickly. And like, I mean, you'll notice like in your inventory, like we only looted one chest, so like you have no obsidian, and so like we need to At this point in the route, you would pretty much just scour for obsidian.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of different ways that you could do that, but for now we're just gonna learn about like you kind of should have a general idea of where the chests are in the bastion. Essentially, you would just leave here and go back up to the middle part where you were, and then you're gonna look like out again, and then you're gonna be like, okay, what are the ramparts? And then identify what the ramparts are. So it'd be out to your right there. Yeah. So you could like kind of look at them. What are these ramparts? Oh, look up a bit more. That's a triple. That's a
We go
triple over
triple,
there.
triple, and then it's a double.
That's a double, yeah. So then you know that the triples, like where the chests are, is kind of like up in the middle. So you'd kind of just build up or like staircase up. Uh,
I
yeah,
wouldn't go
like
through them.
here.
I would just like build up.
No, you could go through them honestly. It kind of depends
Yeah.
on if you have blocks or not. Like yeah, this is a good place to go. Yeah, you probably have to just build up a little bit and then
Oh, and then this is this
boom, yeah,
area,
and then
so
yeah, yep. So you could try the safe looting again. You just mine 2 blocks down, and then place one against the chest, but crouch when you do it. Yeah, there you go. Now you just have to mine 1 block beneath the chest, and you can loot that, and then 1 block there, and then you can loot that too. But I think maybe a pig saw you, just because that pig was in a really weird spot. But yeah, so you can loot this chest, and then. Since this guy isn't mad, just drop like a piece of gilded and then try and get it to get distracted and then mine out. Oh, I think
oh
he picked it back up. Oh, good.
no.
You can like jump to the other triple and it won't be able to get you, probably.
Oh,
Oh,
oh, that.
oh,
Yeah,
good.
it's cooked.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Perfect timing, honestly. Okay. And so yeah, that's kind of the idea now. Is like,
Okay.
yeah, you just leave and you just kind of loot the chest and then you could get your 20 obby and you'd leave the bastion. Um, so yeah, that's that for Stable's left side gap. Let's do a right side gap. I'll show you real quick. It's slightly different. So essentially, what we're gonna do is we do a right side gap if it's a bad gap on the left and a good gap on the right, then we would start here and we'll just do the same thing that we did before. Um, drop down here or whatever. Okay, this goes like right in the way, but just bait him out. And I only have to build up 2 because there's no hog ones. If there was hog ones, I would build up 3. Okay, this is
Okay.
like annoying because I'll just like make some boots or whatever because I don't want to use the build block. Um, okay, now they're friendly. And I'll get like this gold on my bar. But essentially what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go up here and mine here. Oh, okay, it's a bad gap because it's closed off. And then I'm gonna come down here and then mine here, and then okay, cool, it's a good gap, right? And now I'm gonna place a block here and make this into like a little staircase for them, so pigs can come in through here. And then once I'm here, I just literally have to run down, and now I'm in like the exact same spot. You just do your 2 blocks there, mine, place that last one, and then aggro there, and
So it's basically the
you
exact
can let
same,
them
just on the
stay
other
some.
side.
Yeah,
Like
yeah, exactly. Now
nothing
it's the
really
exact
crazy.
same. It's literally
Just different
just
entry point.
it, different entry point, that's all. And it's kind of easy to get turned around and stuff because of the different entry point, um but yeah, like I don't know why these pigs aren't pathing to me, it's kind of annoying. But yeah, it's I mean, I only have 5 pig ones right now because I was doing a very safe version of the route. Um the first thing that we'll start doing is like if I have like some gold or whatever, I'll just punch a guy and then I'll like run in here. And when you do that, you have to do this a little differently. You have to like stack up to and then you'll like mine in here and let them in. But honestly, we won't worry about that for now, just because it's kind of risky, but you can see it gets me like a lot more pigs. So that's like the manhunt edition, like version of this route, which is definitely riskier, but also a lot faster. So you can see why we have to like we'll get there. Um, but for now, just mine in, make a little staircase for them, run down here, and then do your do your stuff. Block it off, do all this stuff. Just do it once, just to reinforce the like memory.
Yeah, yeah.
And then we can low key move on. Maybe I'll explain a little bit more of like the chests on the ramparts, but this is like the most stripped down version of stables, I think. It's like the only really super consistent way of doing it.
Yeah, out of all of them, this is definitely a little bit just it's just so much more compared to the other ones.
Yeah, I know. It's got how many different variations? Like it just has like so many. Um,
I can imagine this gets like super just like I think all Bastions at top level is probably just super ridiculous.
yeah, I mean, yeah, stables.
Okay,
No,
so
stables specifically. Okay.
yeah, in this
Yeah, I
scenario.
wouldn't try that. Just make an impromptu staircase to like the left of that.
Like
Um,
up here.
yep. That should work, yeah.
Yeah, they should be able to get through here. Okay. Gonna ruin my train of thought.
No, you're good. Yeah, I mean, top level is like, honestly, I really like stables at the top level. Eh, that's maybe an overstatement. But it's like it's fun because there's a lot of decision making compared to the other bastions.
Yeah.
But it's annoying because sometimes it's just random and like you can get unlucky. You forgot to let the pigs in from the top.
Oh wait, yeah.
There we go. Yeah.
Oh yeah, they come.
And you can just kind of crouch back if you walk backwards and then mine the block below you. That pig should path in. Oh, there you go.
Oh,
It pathed in anyway. And then block off your entrance just in case there's any late pigs. There you go. Boom. There you go. Perfect.
It is right here, right?
Yep, and then it's to the left. There you go. Yeah, up there, yeah, perfect. You have to kind of mine a couple blocks, but yeah. Perfect, nice. Oh, I think you didn't pick it up. It fell like kind of behind.
Yeah.
That can happen sometimes. It's nice to like corner and then like drop the gold so that you get like a gravel, but
Yeah, I didn't get any gravel. There you go.
oh, you still didn't get any.
Oh,
Unlucky.
they hate me.
Yeah, honestly, like sometimes what I'll tell you to do is like since you only have 5 pigs and how much gold do you have down if you close your inventory? You have 32 gold. It's gonna take a while, so like I might say like, oh, go loot the other side's bad gap chest. And like
Yeah.
what you would have to like remember, like, okay, so you leave out like and you just be letting the pigs trade while you're doing this, right? Because you just want to overlap as much as possible. Or like I mean, I would say like maybe pie chart here just because they're not going for that long, but like I would just like tell you to do something else while the pigs are trading.
Yeah, that makes sense. I remember what goes where. I think that. Something like that.
Yeah, that's nice. Yeah, and then you can just grab the rest of your trades now that they're done, and then you'd go look for obby probably. No, you have 20. Okay, you'd be out. Cool. So stables, that's like the bare minimum stables kind of thing. If the thing about stables is like there's just so much to it, right? And so you can just do so much small stuff that helps you. And we just need to learn as much of that small stuff as possible. Um, for instance, like, you know, having to go down every single time to grab that chest and then go back up, we're just losing time compared to just being up. So, like, I'll show you like a few different ways that may happen in runs. So if I enable terrain, like the Bastion doesn't like care about like where we're coming from, right? We're not gonna spawn here every single time. So like we might run in here and like this is what we're gonna see, right? We're gonna have to figure out that it's a stables. We're gonna have to figure out, you know, and then anyway, we're gonna run over here and then we would pull up and like you can see like I already know there's just not gonna be any pigs here, so I can just go loot this chest and this is where I would get my armor. And then I would like figure out, okay, we're in like the middle rampart or whatever, and I would tell you to like go down this way, and then this is like the middle rampart here. So like you can imagine this is really fucking annoying when there's terrain in the way, but like this is like the center area here. And then we would do our, check for our gap. Oh, there's no gap there. Mine a gilded, sure. And then I'd like use this like one distraction there, kind of build myself like this two, like this, let the pigs in, and then do this. So basically, uh, I would say there's a bunch of really good ways of like looting the chests. But for our purposes, if you are like going to the bastion or whatever and you're like really high up, you want to like loot one of the upper rampart chests. The singles are kind of dangerous. The doubles at the top are usually pretty safe. The only time that they're not safe is, and like sometimes they could have a pickup here, but usually they're very, very safe. So if you see a double and you're near the top of the bastion, just go there and just like loot that chest because that'll give you your armor. And I mean, sometimes we'll enter with armor, like, we might get our gold in the overworld, and I'll tell you to make a helmet or a boot or boots or whatever. So then we won't even have to worry about looting a chest. We can just start the gap right away. But if we have to loot a chest, that's a good way to do it from the top there. If you're really high up, which sometimes happens, and you're at the top of the triple, we can loot this the same as we loot housing, get our armor from there. Um, One thing that you can do, this is pretty risky, but it's pretty good too. If you're feeling confident, you can kind of jump in here, and like if you're jumping into like a 2 block area, I recommend like crouching and holding W because it just gives you a little bit more time to like get your head in there. You won't fall here if you don't hold crouch, but it's just a little safer. And then what you can do is like on this bastion, it's like kind of, or like on the single, it's kind of weird. It's like you see how there's like this kind of middle part, but there's actually like a secret kind of like pathway here. Okay, well, there's a sword guy there, but normally what I would say is like you could just go in here and then you could like run to here and like block yourself in, and you can loot this chest from beneath, and sometimes that'll give you your armor. That's a little bit more complicated. Honestly, I wouldn't worry about that one too much. But the one that I would worry about is if there's a double in the middle, it doesn't apply. But if there's a double on the left and the right, they just call it lantern, by the way, because there's just a lantern here. But it's just considered a double chest. There's a
Yeah.
lantern on chest on the left or the right. You can just go like this, and like I can just bridge like one like that, and then I can loot the double chest like pretty safely like this. I mean, this crossbow guy's gonna shoot me like once or whatever, but then I can like come over here, the same thing. I can identify the double chest, and I can like bridge like that. Okay, why is there a crossbow pig mad at me from over there? But you can like loot this from here, and I didn't get any gold armor. But that's like the best ways to kind of get your armor. But and like obviously this middle bottom one, it's always gonna be here, so it's kind of your best friend in that way. Like the bottom chest here is really nice because you know you'll always have it. You don't even have to think. You can just go down and then you just grab it, and then you can start the route from there. Usually, if you don't get armor, it becomes even more annoying, which is why we're gonna craft armor in the overworld as much as we possibly can. But bare bones stables. That's the bare bones stables, by the way.
Yeah, if that's
Um,
the bare bones, then fuck.
yeah, but it'll come together. It'll come together quickly.
Yeah, that
Um,
doesn't seem doesn't seem too awful, but definitely more than the others
yeah.
as far as
Okay,
like the
so
chests and
cool.
stuff go.
And I mean, this is a lot of stuff for you to practice as well.
Yeah.
Bridge, I want to just show you real quick. Like, I think like it's like a really nice like thing to think about that will like help you a lot with like a lot of like the things that you might not think about at first with like bastions. So like I'll just show
Mhm.
you like the Donkey Kong route or whatever. Okay, I'm not gonna tell you to do TNT, but I'm just gonna do it like for myself right now because okay, well I don't have my language set, but or my thing set, but basically get your gold, whatever. And then we're gonna go over here. And so dealing with hoglins. So this is the first thing. you're a lot of the time you're just running past the hoglins. That's honestly fine. Like that's good, but it is pretty dangerous. If you're at all feeling nervous about a hoglin, just drop your lava bucket and you can just run past and they'll just die in that lava bucket. Same thing like here, this guy's coming up, kind of wait till like a flat area and then drop the lava bucket and then you can just run past.
Yeah.
And so that's like the safest way to kill them and it's like pretty low time loss. And if you need food, like I mean, I got like 7 pork chop from that. That's pretty nice. Um So that's a good way to deal with hoglins. And then when I'm doing my Donkey Kong route here, I'm just gonna go like this, do it, the build how I do it, but I'm gonna come in here and then um kind of drop our gold, whatever we need to do. Usually people do the hole here, just because it's like kind of nice to be there. I accidentally missed a gold toss. I'm like a little bit washed on this route because I haven't done it in a long time. I do kind of a different variation of bridge. But sometimes you'll notice, like, see, here's a late pig. This happens a lot on bridge. You have to be ready for the late pigs. And then
Mm.
also down here, these guys, if you want to bring these guys up, if you don't feel like you have enough pigs, you can mine this basalt right here, and then mine this basalt right here, and then you kind of create a staircase for them. Um, Sometimes you have to re-aggro. Get them in the pit. And then this is what I wanted to teach you. So this is like the thing that I was trying to say earlier, and I was thinking about it. Like, I don't know if this is like the best like thing to remember, but like it's like the like four kind of P's of the Bastion, I guess, is like pit your pigs, and then pyrite, and then pearl hang, and then the final P is what the fuck is the final P? Pre-craft. So it's basically like I was just thinking about that. I thought it was kind of funny. So you pit your pigs, and then I mean you loot your chests, which is like an in-between step, I guess. But then I'm gonna like get the I'm gonna pie chart and I'm gonna stand over my pit while I'm pie charting. So I'm gonna find the four. So I get it. So it's 6 chunks or it's like 7 away or whatever, and I have it unloaded. And then I'm going to grab a pearl on my bar. Okay, so it's that way. I'm gonna pearl hang, and then I'm going to um pre-graft. So you get all that done, and then you come back to your trades, gravel a pit, organize your hotbar, whatever. Um, and yeah, that's that's kind of the bastion. And then you can just unhang your pearl, and then bang, you're out. I mean, in this scenario, like the problem is that there's some small stuff that I would change up with that. Like the bastions aren't a set route every single time. Like that's the problem. Is like they are mostly set, but like in this case, well, firstly, I don't have enough string, so I would drop. Well, I have like barely enough string, but I would drop that gold. And then the other thing is that I don't have enough obby, so I would probably come over here and like loot this chest, and then come back to the trades, and then unhang my pearl. But yeah, if you want to be practicing like the awkward stuff, you can practice on non-terrain bastions just pie charting by just flying out. I just like flew out and just placed a spawner. Like you can just do slash give at p spawner, and then you can just place one like out here, like just I don't know, just like a little bit away from the bastion. And then because of how the map works, it'll like rotate the bastion and it'll just like leave that spawner out there, and so you can kind of just practice pie charting like on every
Oh, really? That's actually
on like
really
on the
handy.
bridge, yeah.
That'll be good.
Yeah,
'Cause that's one thing I
without
didn't really
terrain,
get to
like
practice at all today.
yeah, you should definitely practice it because it's also like incorporated in the bastions routes as well. Like, with this, it's like you get all your pigs in, and then you want to like do the pie chart while you're standing above the pit because you want to be picking up the trades while you're doing your pie chart so that you can have a pearl that ready to pearl hang, right? And also like the corner that you pick, this is going to be like in a very similar to the exact same spot every single bastion. Like the bastion can like rotate kind of like like this way it's like facing south, and if I like reset it, it's gonna be like it's like facing east now or whatever, you know? So that changes the chunk borders like a tiny bit, but you'll notice like it's like here and then like one block back, you know what I mean? It's like pretty much the same spot. So
Yeah, yeah.
um so you like use this corner to do your pie charting like every time on Donkey Kong. You just always will use this corner. And you can like I mean you can make it nice if you want, but like you just don't need to mine all those blocks because you can just cross that one, raise, cross back. Um I don't know if that's how you learned pie chart, but it should be how you're doing it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I
Okay.
don't have
And
like too much
then
experience with it, but I kind of get how it works.
okay, cool. Um yeah, so pie chart and then I don't know, I just like the kind of like Pyrite, Pearl Hang, Pre-craft is like the kind of fun thing because like also with a Pearl Hang, like do you understand how Pearl Hangs work and like what their purpose is?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You just like unload it and then reload it when you want to teleport.
Yeah, exactly. So um yeah, it just saves a lot of backtracking sometimes. And the biggest thing to know about it is just like you'll notice like if I stand here and I try to pearl hang like over there, it's not gonna work because even though I threw my pearl like greater than 16 blocks, it has to be over a chunk. So like it has to be like with one chunk of difference. So a chunk is 16 blocks. So you have to just throw it like I have to be like behind this yellow and then I throw it over there and then I can like see it's like kind of bugging out like it's hung over there.
Yeah.
Um and then as soon as I raise my render to 4, it's gonna load. So it's just yeah, you just have to have one chunk of distance, um, or like one chunk border, I guess, in between you and the pearl, um, minimum. Which is this is we use this on treasure actually. I'll teach you that later, but bottom treasure, uh, you do this like every time. You or not every time, sorry, but like a lot of the time you'll pearl hang right here, and so you have to, you know, get yourself on the other side of this and then throw the pearl like that so that it actually hangs every time. Um, so anyway, that's treasure or that's like the idea, I guess, is like so that when you practice your Donkey Kong, it's good to practice the route. It's good to practice the building. It's good to practice like that kind of stuff. But it's also equally as important to practice looting the chest quickly, um, looting the or like doing your inventory management quickly, doing your pie chart quickly, doing your pearl hang quickly, doing your pre-crafts quickly. Like that stuff all is important. With pre-crafts, the one thing I will say that makes it a lot easier is on bridge, for instance, you know how I was telling you is like you want to stand above the pit while you're doing your pie chart. A lot of the
Yeah.
time what you'll realize is you'll get like some string, but your inventory won't be totally full. And so you want to do your pie charts, your pre-craft, sorry, before you come back to the pit because your inventory is going to be full after you get to the pit, and it's going to be annoying to pre-craft later. Sometimes you can't
Yeah,
help
yeah.
it. If you didn't get string from your first few trades, you're not going to get that, like, have that luxury, but it's something that you can do that's kind of nice. Um, and yeah, I mean, I don't know. I feel like pretty good about your Bastions, to be honest. I mean, amazing in terms of the fact that it's like day like one, pretty
Yeah,
much.
I
Um,
streamed 11 hours before we started this, so I've been doing a
Yeah, I mean
lot today.
that's awesome. I don't know how much longer you can stay up, but like obviously I'm still chilling.
I'm down to do like
But
another
like we
half
have
hour if you want, but I don't know what we'd go
okay,
over.
cool. Yeah. Let's okay, let's go over. So there is like a lot of different stuff that you can practice, but one of the most important splits and underrated splits to practice is well, okay. I mean, you were practicing one cycle, right? Do you have that down a
Yeah, yeah, I
bit?
got that. I got
Maybe
that one.
we okay. Do you want to just go over it like just a little bit just so I can watch you do it? Because one cycle is actually like really important because at the end of the day, like choking a one cycle is like it would just suck because
Yeah.
yeah, I just kind of throw the run. So it's one of those things where you have to just be able to do it with your eyes closed kind of deal. So let's do a little bit of one cycle and then we'll do some blaze practice after this. Um
Uh, what's doing on this?
cool. Um,
What the fuck?
oof.
Do you want me to do like the full thing or just the kill?
Just a kill is fine for now. I mean, you have the timing down already, which is kind of goated. Um, I guess something small that I'll just explain like real quick is like if you see kind of I mean, you probably mostly know this already just from like doing this, but when you're like lining up for the like dragon kill, like you want to like be kind of lined up like in the center here because like if you're like too far to the side or whatever like this, like you're not going to be able to like you're not going to be able to like place the bed this way because like if you imagine like you're placing the bed and you have to place like the head of the bed as well, so like
Yeah, I see what you mean.
you need to like it's not going to be able to place the head of the bed into the obsidian, right? So you have to be like lined up at like at least like this angle or whatever. Um and then one other thing that might be helpful, you might want to try to mess with it. I'm not sure if it's that useful for you. Like I don't really have to do this because like I just like have the timing down, but it's sometimes a little easier for people who are like beginners or whatever, is to like if you make this setup with the obby out of crying, just throw out all of your extra crying obby, and then you can never accidentally pick block the crying obby
Oh, that's actually what I was
and
doing
take
earlier
that
because I
onto your
kept
bar.
fucking it up.
Yeah,
So
so it's
it's
pretty
good that you say
good.
that. Yeah.
Yeah, you can if you either build the setup with obby or crying obby, just throw out all of your extra, and then you won't be able to ever accidentally pick block the crying obsidian, and so you won't
Yeah.
have as much chance of a fuck up. Cool. I mean, you have the timing down, so that's like good. Bang, easy,
Bang.
easy. I don't even know what like we don't even need to be here. Okay. Let's do Blaze. So I'm gonna send you this Blaze practice map. There's a lot to explain with this actually, and there's a lot of micro. But essentially, Blaze practice map is like one of the most important things. Do you have it?
Is it this one?
Oh,
I
you
think
have one. I think you have an old version. Let me send you the new version.
okay.
There's like this new map that dropped recently, and it's fucking banger. Yeah, anchors. You know anchors?
I'm not as good at the anchors compared to the beds, but like I can do
Okay.
them.
That's all good. I mean, anchors are really important, but like there's something that you should probably practice about as much as beds. But
Yeah.
it's fine if you just kind of have them mostly down, but not completely down. So here I will get you the download link to the Blaze practice map. So here is the yeah, this is a newer Blaze practice. I'm gonna send it in the team resources one, just might as well. But
Okay.
so this map is really nice because this map, okay, so you're gonna have to set up your hotbar again. Set up the hotbar, make sure it's like one that transitions from the bastion. So it should be basically the same as your bastion exit hotbar, except the only difference is gonna be instead of uh fire res, I think you're gonna have nether brick, and instead of no, you're just gonna have the bed, I think, right? Yeah, you already have the bed on the bar. So instead of fire res, you're gonna have nether brick, and then we're gonna have that. So basically, what this map does is it's very like I don't know how to say it exactly, but like it's like a very good practice map. It's very optimized. Um, so there's like a few different things that I have to explain, but we're gonna learn blaze bedding. Blaze bedding is really useful because essentially how it works is if you see this blaze spawner, you can see all these red little dots. You see those dots, and you can see over here it says blocked and available. So with a fully unmined spawner, this means that there's only 48% space available for the blazes. And you can see as I mine a block, that becomes, oh, 48.6, mine another block, 49.4, mine another block,
That's actually
50.3.
really cool that it
But
shows you. That's really neat.
yeah, I know, I love this map, right? And so the thing that we kind of learned and is really optimal is doing a blaze bed. And there's a bunch of different methods for doing a blaze bed, but the one that we're going to do the most probably is a double blaze bed. So it's actually placing one block here, um, and then a bed here. And so essentially the explosion from the bed comes from the head of the bed. It comes from the pillowcase here. So, or like the pillow. So you have to make the bed and then a block in between and then the spawner. Otherwise, you're going to blow up the spawner. Um, and so we're gonna do that over there and gonna do that again on the other side. This is a double blaze bed. That's why it's called that. And I think this is worth learning. We're gonna learn the single blaze bed. We're gonna learn the double blaze bed. But essentially, this block here, the only thing that you have to know about this is this block needs to be a nether brick. Like technically it can be some other blocks, but soul sand will not work, gravel will not work, nether brick needs to be a nether brick because it needs to be strong enough to block the blast resistance from the bed from blowing up the spawner. So we're gonna stand in the middle here, and what you're also gonna do is you're gonna hug the spawner because you have to hug the spawner, otherwise the explosion is gonna hit you and you're gonna take damage. But from here, you're just gonna take, well, I'm on peaceful, but you're just normally you would take half a heart. And then what we'll see is like the other thing here is like as soon as we do that, whoa, only 11.6% space available, but only 2.4% blocked. So we exploded 98% of the space, but 86% of the space is being taken up because of all of this fire in the middle. And so you can see as the fire like disappears and as I punch it out, now we have 90% space available for the blazes to spawn.
It's actually
And
crazy
how
how
it
much
works.
difference that makes. It's kind of insane.
Yeah, so the fire is terrible. It's the first thing that you want to do. As soon as you do a blaze bed, you punch out all of the fire right away. You punch out that fire, and then the next thing that you do immediately, and this is because it's like for safety and for like speed as well, is you just quickly punch out all the close fire, all the like easy fire to punch out, and then you'll go to the back of the spawner here and bridge out one, two, three like this, with soul sand specifically as well. And then from this, like back here, you can kind of make yourself like a little platform, and you're literally just making a big ass blaze spawning platform. Because the blazes can spawn like 4 blocks out like this, so you have this block to kind of stand on that you're pretty safe on. Because obviously, like the worst thing that could happen to you is like you're standing over here, you get hit by a blaze, you get knocked off the spawner. And so you really want to avoid that. And also having a big ass blaze platform like this is really nice for just killing the blazes. So like, and also I'm mining these last blocks because you can see like, oh, also when I'm standing in the spawner, you see how it's like 2% blocked because my player also blocks stuff. But this like last block or whatever blocks like 0.1. So like it's really not that important, but I just like mining it because then boom, this is like a perfect spawner, right? 100% available, and I have a big ass area for the blazes. Um, and then when they spawn in, right? If I go to easy, then I mean I don't have fire res right now, but you can see how easy it is to kill them. And basically, like with fighting blazes, how it works is like also with how this map does it is like it shows like a lot of different like things. So it shows if you want to have it on, you can show the spawner timer. So that's when your next spawn's gonna happen. It can show TNT timer, blaze health, blaze spawning. Okay, leave that enabled. It has open and closed. There's some small differences between those two. And then yeah, you can change like the resolution. And then I like having this on count and show just because I like having the most info possible. The resolution, if it's on high, it's like kind of overwhelming. It's already overwhelming on medium, but yeah. Basically, I'm gonna come in here, I'm gonna kill these blazes. Um, place the block there, and I'm pick blocking the bed to get it on my bar, and then I'm gonna hug the spawner, bang bang, punch out the close fire, and then I'm gonna bridge out 1, 2, 3 with soul sand, and then I'm gonna kind of make this platform all nice, and I'll come back to like over here, and I'll like, make it like this, and you can see it's spawning at 13 seconds. Obviously, in a real run, you wouldn't know when the next spawn is, so you'd kind of just be like, okay, I'm gonna like make this platform a little bit more, and I'm kind of staying like near the edge, but like you don't want to get because if you get spawned on, you're just gonna get knocked off. So I wouldn't stay on like the very edge. I would say like in a tiny bit. Um, and then the blazes spawn, I'm gonna kill them. And you'll notice I always try to make sure like I'm never firstly, blazes get 2 shot with an axe. So 1 regular hit, 1 crit. kills the blaze, and I'm never gonna fight a blaze like this. If I just hit this blaze right here, it's just off the spawn platform and I just lose it basically because how am I supposed to grab this rod? Like I'd have to like bridge out or like do something really awkward. So essentially what you want to do is like you always want to like hit blazes back towards like the center of the platform. You want to always want to be like looking in the center. Like I can see if I can get this guy like yeah, maybe like I can grab the rod like that, but it's pretty awkward, right? So I'm going to be always like looking to try and move around and hit the blazes in towards the center. Something like the reason why we use one of the reasons why we use soul sand, there's two reasons. Firstly, or there's kind of three reasons, I guess. Firstly, when you get hit on soul sand, you don't take that much knockback. When blazes get hit on soul sand, they don't take that much knockback. But one of the most important reasons why we use soul sand, well, I mean, besides from the fact that we just get it from a bastion, is the fact that you see how there's 0.0% too bright? Even though we have this fire right here, blue fire
Yeah.
isn't actually bright enough to affect spawns. So we don't have to worry about blue fire at all. We only have to worry about orange fire. Blue fire, the only problem with it is like it could burn your blaze rods. So you might want to punch it out just in case it is gonna like burn a blaze rod or whatever. But yeah, other than that, that's like how you kind of fight blazes. That's how you build the platform. That's how you do a double blaze bed. And I'll teach you two other blaze bed setups. But I mean, from here, like what you're gonna do for the most part is like you don't want to just be waiting here, right? You never want to just be waiting here. So like, okay, if the blazes spawn, you kill them. That's like number one priority. Okay, I keep running out of fire because I'm talking too long, but you kill the blazes, and then you're gonna come over here, and then you're gonna do your pre-crafts. And so this is pre-crafting for the end. So oh my god, this is like annoying. Okay, I'm gonna craft. So I would craft my wool, and what you want to do as well, if you don't have a crossbow, you want to drop one string, then craft your wool, because this keeps three string on you, and you can make your bow with
Oh, that's
this.
smart. I did this earlier, and it was a
Yeah, yeah,
disaster.
yeah. No, no, it's not. And then ship like the glowstone as well. Make that. So you do your 2x2s, which is just wool, glowstone, sometimes nether brick, but you should already have the nether brick for the blaze bed. And then you'd get ready to do your crafts. So you would just kind of usually what like you do is you just like, drop out like some random stuff, any extra junk that you have. And then I would make my bow here. I would go back here, make my beds, make my anchors. I can make two anchors, and then maybe like a gold pickaxe at the end. Um, and so that would be like my pre-crafts, and that's like a pretty nice pre-craft split because I can just kind of get everything done all at once while I'm in the crafting table. And then, oh, I'd probably have some blazes that spawn, and I have to go kill them again or whatever.
So
And
the thing
then the
with the
next thing that you,
spawner is it
yeah,
always like similar time between each spawn? Like, is it always the same, or is
yeah,
it just like
it's between 10 and 40 seconds. It just picks one randomly, and you obviously don't have the timer in a real run, so you don't know when between the 10 and the 40 seconds it's gonna spawn.
yeah, yeah.
Um, So most of the time, like what you have to do is you kind of have to assume that you're gonna get a 10-second spawn. And by assuming that, like you kind of position yourself in ways that you're like kind of away from the spawner because it's really annoying to get spawned on. Like if a blaze spawns like right next to you and just instantly hits you, it's like so annoying because you just take random damage. But after you do your crafts, you build your portal. So I would say like the best portal to like the best portal for like a beginner like to learn is like on the fortress. It's like always gonna look like this. So you just go to one side and then you place like one random block like soul sand or whatever, and then two blocks at the floor, and then just go to like just go like I mean either way. I would place it on this side. You could go 1 2 3 jump, 1 2 3 jump, and then you could just go to the side and place two blocks like this and then jump up and place like the top block on this corner, and now you kind of create that corner for yourself and you can finish the portal like that. That's like the best way to do the portal probably because like the only like that's really fast, like but like the slightly faster way of doing it is like you just kind of do it all in one jump. But it's like pretty hard. So I would say just do like this at the bottom, 1 2 3, 1 2 3, and then up two like that, and then place the top corner, and then place
Yeah, that
the
version
last two on the top.
seems
Yeah.
Definitely nicer.
Yeah. And yeah, so that's kind of what you just do. You'd try to I'll show you like just one more time kind of how a split would work for me. It's like just a full split because like I feel like it's hard when I'm breaking it up like this, but I would do this, bang bang, punch out all the fire. I like kind of do it clockwise and end at the back, and then I would build out with my soul sand like this. I misplaced one. It's not really a big deal. Um, then I could like come over here, like keep building it with my soul sand. Okay, the blazes spawn, so I'll just kill them, and I'm trying to like kind of hit them towards the center. And you can hit them towards this way too, obviously, because there's a lot of like area to hit them with that way. But yeah, hit them towards the center, punch out any fire that they accidentally generate. Um, and then I'll just like finish up with my blaze platform. Maybe, mine this extra block, but like this is 0.3%. It's not really a big deal.
Yeah.
So I'd probably come over here and I'd see that I have like 3 rods. So I'd come over here, craft my wool, craft my sticks, craft my glowstone, and then like craft like my beds. I already have a bow, so I wouldn't like I don't know. Normally I would have saved a string. Actually, I should have saved a string to make a bow. And then beds, anchors, gold picks, um, and then portal. Bang. That's usually how I would do the bracelet. Um, yeah, so should be able to get that down. It's the thing is like it's very deceiving because it's like a very it feels like, "Oh, I have so much time to, like, overlap and stuff," but the problem is that the faster and faster or, like, the thing about it is the faster and faster you are with, like, the pre-crafting and stuff, the, mm, um, the better you are playing for the high roll. If every single one of your blaze drops, your blaze split is gonna be super fast, and you're not gonna have time to do all of that stuff, right? And so you have to, like,
Yeah.
get faster and faster at doing it so that you're getting ready for the high roll. Like, if it's really bad blaze rates, you're not gonna lose any time no matter if you're slow or fast. But if it's really good blazer, you gotta be really fast and gotta be prepared. Um, so yeah, just try that for now, and then I'll teach you the other blaze bed methods afterwards.
Okay.
But yeah, this is yeah.
So I guess first of all, how do I set up this map? I've already forgotten how to do it.
Okay, so just download. Let's go to
I've got it
the
unzipped
website.
already.
Okay, cool. And then is it like a nested folder? Is it a when you click on it? Do you see like um just make sure it's not a nested folder because like sometimes it's just like a folder in a folder. I don't know how to describe it exactly. Like if you click on it, does it look like what would be in a world folder in a Minecraft?
Yeah, I click on it. It just this Blaze practice again.
Okay, so it is yeah. Okay, so just
Yeah.
copy the one that's inside the other one. Copy that one and then paste that into your saves folder. So go to Multi-MC or Prism or whatever, and then click on your instance and then click the folder button on the right.
Oh yeah, I got it. Just got my hundreds of fucking new worlds to practice earlier.
Yeah.
How's it going? I think it's going pretty good. We're making a lot of progress. Am I gonna have to restart the game for this to come in? Or...
No, it should be there. Somewhere. It's that one, yeah,
Oh, yeah, I
that
see it.
by meshed. Um, cool. So, yeah, try to run this on. Try to remember the ordering and stuff. And the blaze fighting, comes up. It's kind of difficult. So it should, yeah, I think it just starts with like everything on. Yeah, and just start with like an open screen. Cool. Okay, so this guy's really annoying. You have to kind of, yeah, I mean,
I've already kind of
he's
fucked
kind
that
of
up.
lost now. Oh, good. Just kind of ignore that guy. Yep. Cool. Cool. And then
I
just
should
make
always
sure
do the
you
platform
yeah.
first.
Yeah, you should just be doing this platform as soon as you get like all the important fire out. Just do the platform right away because you need a space to be able to kill these blazes. Yeah, and so these ones are a little since you don't have like a full platform, you just gotta make sure you're kind of hitting them towards the back or towards the middle kind of thing. Like, any edges are kind of like annoying. Yeah, this is like kind of
Yeah.
awkward. Try to like get away from that one. Yeah, there you go. And then you probably want to eat. Um, And yeah, you kind of it's a big movement game where you have to like kind of make sure that you can like kind of swerve around them and then like hit them in towards where you want to hit them in too. Um,
Yeah.
this guy's gonna be annoying as fuck. Yeah. Cool. And then go back to go like out of the way maybe, and then just kind of stand over here and start your. Yeah. Well, they spawn, so we might as well kill them.
So freaking many.
Yeah, blaze bending it's crazy, honestly. Yeah, just try to like. Yeah, there you go. Nice. Nice. Okay, and then, yeah, 2x2, so that wool, and then you just you
How do I just
press like
grab
off.
one? Oh, there we go.
Yeah, yeah, there you go. And then also your glowstone, bang, and then beds, anchor, and then you have to make some sticks in here, and then bow. Uh, yeah, these guys obviously so. The one thing that you'll notice is like if a blaze is in the air. Actually, I didn't really explain all the like types of ways to like hit the blaze properly. Oh,
Oh, there goes my fire res.
oh good. Half hour. Here, just go to peaceful for a second. Okay. Just
Oh, what?
practice. Oh,
You
wait, what
still
did she
got me.
die anyway? She died. Okay. So I was just gonna say like practice the rest of the sweat like building the portal or whatever, but it's really not a big deal. So one thing that I want to explain actually real quick, I forgot to explain this.
Yep.
With the blaze fight, when you are like so, there's a bunch of different ways to hit blazes. So, um, obviously um okay, let me just like bring like a blaze like over here so I can just like show kind of what it looks like. So. If I have this blaze here, I can crit the blaze. I can like regularly hit the blaze. Or what I if I'm holding W and sprint and I hit the blaze, like look at how far it goes. It goes like that far, right? So
Yeah, yeah.
that's like a sprint hit. So you never want to sprint hit the blazes because it's gonna knock them really far. So every time before you hit a blaze, you want to make sure you're either not sprinting or not holding W. Uh, I don't know if do you use tall sprint actually?
I don't think so.
You
Actually,
just
wait.
hold sprint the whole time?
Yeah, I think I just hold it.
What's your sprint button, by
I've
the
got
way?
it on a mouse
Curious.
hotkey. Got an extra
Okay,
mouse
cool.
button.
I mean, that's fine. Just yeah, every time you're gonna kill a blaze, maybe let go of that and then kill it, or just
Okay,
let go
okay.
of W and then hit it, so you don't accidentally sprint hit them away. And that's basically all I wanted to explain. Just try not
Okay.
to sprint hit the blazes.
Fuck. That is not my crouch
Uh-oh.
button.
Oh, good.
I can't wait for this to happen on multiple runs. There we go. Because I never use the fire res. God. Oh, I'm so dead. god, they spawn
Ah,
so fast. I don't have time to kill
yeah.
them. It's crazy.
No, no, it's one of those things where you just gotta like it's like yeah, you'll get it, like you'll get it, but it is like crazy. Oh, careful.
I think I'm dying to myself more than anything else.
I mean, yeah, that's how it goes. Nice.
Fuck his bow, I don't even see it.
Sticks. I think you just need to make some sticks.
Ah.
Nice. And then you can build your portal now. Nice. Bang. And you can just find out. Boom. That was really clean. That was really good,
Okay.
actually. Yeah. Oh shit. And that was like 7 for 7, but you were like kind of ready for it. So like you had like most of it was overlapped, right? You got your crafts in. And that was like yeah, that was
Yeah.
really good. Um, so let me teach you some other stuff. So double blaze bed is what we're gonna aim for, just because it's pretty nice. It gives you a lot more time to, uh, like it gives you a lot more. It gives you a bit more time, about like 5 or so seconds, because it's just better. To like do clearing out the spawner, that kind of stuff. So that's why it's nice. But um, if we don't have enough beds for double blaze bed, which can happen sometimes, we're gonna have to do single blaze bed. And single blaze bed, um, the build for single blaze bed is you place one block on top of the spawner like this. So one nether brick on top of the spawner, and then we're gonna place two soul sand against the back left of this like fence here, one, two like that, and then place the bed like this. And so you see how like the head of the bed is above the
Yeah,
block.
yeah,
So
yeah.
it's basically the head of the bed, a piece of air, and then a nether brick, and then the spawner. So you kind of make a little like sandwich like that, and then what you do is you run to this back corner and you jump, right click, and explode the bed. And so that's like the single blaze bed. It's just like so I'll show you like I would come in here, kill this, place this on top, place two soul sand, bed, run over to the corner, jump, float up. And then here it would be the same. Break this all, but you'll notice I have just like a lot more blocks than on double blaze bed, just because it doesn't get nearly as much. Um,
So pretty much just do double every time unless we're like dying for explosives. Pretty much.
yeah. Um, we'll find like the comfortable like threshold for you or whatever, but the double is just a bit better.
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah.
But like I mean you can see like I still have a lot of blazes with singles, so like singles is still fine, but like I have to mine this block, this block, this block, and like I don't know. I'm just making the spawner like this because I'm a little more confident with killing the blazes, but I would say for you it's like nicer to make it like one block out on the sides as
Yeah,
well.
I think I definitely did just get faster at building the soul sand out.
Yeah, I mean, dude, oh my god, I'm getting crazy spawns. Like, yeah, and like I don't know. This is pretty much just how the blaze split goes. You'll notice like I'm not jumping very much because jumping is pretty bad. Like if you're near an edge and you jump and you get hit by a blaze, like you'll notice like when blazes are in the air, like they take a lot more KB than if they're like on the ground.
Hmm.
And um there's like two reasons why I don't jump is because that same principle applies to me. So if I'm in the air, I take a lot more KB than if I'm on the ground because I just don't have the friction on my feet or whatever. And then the other thing is like when you jump, like blazes tend like they're pretty random, but they tend to like kind of fly up a little bit more if you're jumping a lot. It's not like a one-to-one thing, but like generally, like if you're standing on the ground, they'll be a little bit lower, and if you're jumping, they'll be a little bit higher. So, um, yeah, I try not to jump too much. I try to just kind of do my regular hit and then do
Just
my
like
crit.
only when you're finishing them off, I guess.
Yeah, pretty much. Um, yeah, just like that. So yeah, try maybe you can practice the double or the single blaze bed there.
Yeah.
You it's honestly it's pretty common. Like we'll probably do a single blaze bed like quite a lot, so it's like pretty good to get down. That's really good. You overlapped there.
Good bet.
There you go, and then jump. Bang. Nice, perfect.
You know, the guy's gone.
You want to make sure when to remember when you're crafting the anchors, you need to have one glowstone and one anchor because you need to be able to load it for when
Oh, true.
you explode
Yeah.
it. So you
Yeah.
made 5 there, but you only had one glowstone left over, so you basically just had one. You should only made 4 there.
Okay. Okay.
Um,
So can you load it with the dust too, or just like a full glowstone?
um,
Guessing just full, right? Full block.
just you just need to. No, no, yeah, sorry, yeah, you need to load it with a full block of
Okay.
glowstone.
Okay.
Just one full block of glowstone, and then it'll explode.
A lot of blocks this time.
Yeah, it's pretty RNG too. Ooh, careful. Yeah, since you spent like the time mining the blocks before you built that out, like that guy could have knocked you off.
So should I build out first then in situations like that?
Yeah, I think yeah, you should punch out the fire and then immediately start building out.
Oh, fuck's sake.
All good. Yeah, and then yeah, I mean this is good. It's really good to like get the blaze practice down, and then you'll start to like notice like oh what fire like really matters as well because this map is so goated for that. Ooh, and make sure you kill this blaze before you blow it up, because if you blow it up with a bed, it won't drop its blaze rod.
Oh, really interesting.
like, once you get this at least this back platform out, then you can kinda mine blocks and do the platform at the same time, but you really wanna get that back platform because it's just a lot safer once you at least have that kind of little ledge there. And then
Excellent.
also look at that fire on top. That fire on top took out 43% of your spawns. Like, it's
It's
just
so
so
much.
bad to have the fire on top, yeah. So it's really good that you're, like, you're being really active with punching out all the fire that you see. And then, like, what I like telling people as well, once you have 4 rods, um, don't even worry about, like,
Oh,
oh,
fuck. Again.
okay, so that's actually like something small, like that's a small mechanic thing where, like, um, because of the soul sand and the nether brick being a different height, you crouched off of you were holding crouch the whole time, but you just
Yeah, yeah.
walked off because there was, like, a very small period where you were switching from the nether brick to the soul sand that you just couldn't there was nothing to catch you on.
That's crazy,
So,
actually.
yeah, try not to crouch from nether brick to soul sand in that exact way, otherwise you'll fall. Um, yeah.
But these ones being nice. This is like such an awkward spot. My god, there's so fucking many.
Yeah, it's getting crazy in here. And then you have that, like, rod down, like, um, the absolute maximum rods you should build your portal on is 7. You don't need anything more than 7. Um, and generally you're gonna build it on 6 every single time.
Yeah, like I'm just gonna fuck off before I die in this situation. I haven't crafted anything,
Yeah,
but
yeah. That's totally fine.
didn't make the glowstone. B. There you go. Oh, I gotta do the pole
Sweet.
too.
Bang. There you go. Sweet. Let me teach you enclosed. Enclosed, you'll notice it's actually a lot easier than exposed. Because you don't have to build out a whole platform. So on enclosed, if you're doing double bed, it's literally just the exact same. You just do bang, 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 bang. And the only other thing is that you just have a lot more fire because it catches fire all along here, but you don't have to build out a platform because you just already have it. Like, I mean, you can like fill in these blocks if you want. It becomes a little easier to kill blazes, but at the end, it's really not that important. Um,
This one seems so much
so
easier. Just do.
yeah, this is just the blazes. You don't have to knock the blazes away or anything like that. Like, but you'll notice that there's a red line around everything. It's just because, like, this netherrack is like technically blocking some spawns. So like if I mine that, it's like it's literally blocking less than 0.1%, but like mining this technically frees up a little bit more space. And then mining this all like okay, I just got like an extra percent. And even mining wait, this one, right? So it like goes like that high. And so like this could technically all be spawns for the blazes, and like this could technically all be space for the blazes as well, but like you don't really spend the time mining this very often. Only if it's really bad blaze rates and you have nothing else to do, then you'll mine out these
Yeah,
because
makes
it's just like
sense.
it's so little. It's like 0.6% for like 6 netherrack. Like
Rather
it's
just
really
spend
not that
the time
important.
crafting.
Yeah, 100%. So double blaze beds like that. The single blaze bed is different though, because you'll notice you don't have any room to like jump here. So instead, what we do, and it's actually easier. You place the block on top, and then you mine a block here, and then you stand in this hole, and then mine 2 blocks here for the bed to be placed in, and then you can just kind of aim, and as long as you're aiming like straight like that, then you'll be able to place the bed. And it's the same idea where this is the pillow of the bed, and then there's an air block, and then there's the nether brick. It's just the exact same idea, but you're just kind of building it in a different way. And what you also want to make sure you do is you want to hug the spawner, just like double blaze bed. You just want to hug the spawner and look straight up, and then you'll only take like half a heart to like a heart. And then uh, it's just the same from there. You just want to punch out all the fire and then mine out all of the important blocks. And so you just kind of skip the part of the blaze split where you have to build the platform out. So then you just immediately go into like doing your crafts and doing your um stuff. Like I don't know. It's just like it's kind of a lot easier, honestly.
Yeah, this seems way
um
easier than doing it over the massive pit of death,
yeah.
destruction.
But it's, like, technically slightly worse, like, top runners will always choose an open spawner over an enclosed spawner because you just this extra 5.9% blocked matters, for us, and, like,
Yeah.
also because usually, like, after you're leaving the spawner, you don't wanna be in a wall, you wanna just be able to purl around towards the stronghold and whatever, but yeah, anyway, practice that a little bit, you can just practice a single one just so you know how the build works,
Yeah.
um
All right. So I can close. I need to change anything else or just that?
Nope. Should be good.
Yeah, like I just that.
Nice. And this is kind of honestly where the percentage thing matters more, because you'll start to notice what fire really has a big effect and what fire is not that important.
Yeah, I imagine all the stuff on the outside doesn't really do too much.
Yeah, not too much. I mean, like, you have 10% blocked right now. I would say, like, there's, like, it's, like, if it's on the same level of the spawner, it's, like, technically a block closer, so it will do more than, like, a fire that's, like, a few blocks up. But, like,
Yeah,
yeah,
so that one
like,
was like a
that
lot.
one was, like, 5%, so yeah, you wanted to, like, get that one out, but then, yeah. Yeah, you can hold, you can hold, if you want to punch out the fire as well, you don't have to, like, click each time. Yeah. Um, cool. Nice. Oh, and technically the block under the spawner doesn't actually do anything.
Okay.
Because you can mine it, but it won't actually free up a spawn because the blaze can't, like, spawn down there.
So doing a portal in here is just like,
Oh, yeah, I should show you. It's a little bit different than this.
oh.
Oop.
Well, that shit ain't
All
working.
good. Wait, just, just do it like the other way. Like, let me just show you.
Okay,
Too hard to
okay.
explain. Um,
Yeah, this one's
it just
chopped already.
it's really easy. Honestly, it's like really easy the portal as well. You just mine these two bottom ones. Place those two at the bottom. Place the three on the sides, and then two at the top like that.
Okay,
That's
yeah,
all you
doing
do.
doing it that way is so much
Yeah,
better.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Nice and easy though too. Cool, cool. I mean, yeah, and this is one that you can just spend a lot of time doing because you know just getting faster and faster and faster with this is just a big. It's just a big boost. Um,
Yeah, I got a lot of things I can practice with tomorrow now, which is good.
Sweet.
What the fuck? That was rude.
Yeah, small one, yeah.
I can't believe so many are spawning when it's like still very bright.
Yeah, I know. It's just kind of how it goes. Oh, also there's like a blaze rod in this like little hole thing. As soon as you have to be careful of that.
I keep forgetting to eat, and like one time, like I'd always be watching, and it would always piss me off. The runners would never eat. Now I get why. It is genuinely so hard to focus on the food.
Yeah. No, I think that's another reason though why my like food and offhand is kind of good because it's like look, it's always on your screen. So hopefully you'll start to remember because like it's just right there. It's so easy to just eat constantly. But yeah. Like in this scenario, like I would tell you to go through your portal too because well, I mean, you can fight those places, whatever, but like you want to get like everything done as soon as possible. Like you want to do your pre-crafts in your portal and you want to go through your portal and you want to just do that literally like I mean, you want to make the spawner like nice first and then you want to do all of that stuff as soon as you possibly can. Like even if you have low blaze rods, it's like totally fine to do that really. Um
Yeah.
because you're just going to overlap the portal animation with waiting for the blazes. So, let's think. How are you feeling right now? Because I don't really know if I mean maybe like there's some small stuff that I could show you, but I
I
don't know.
think
Like
the only
what about for
stuff.
portals?
Yeah, I think the only stuff I haven't really done is like overworld. I've done a few of the portals, like making it like in
Okay.
the caverns underwater, just the regular
Okay.
lava pools. I can do those. I haven't really done anything
Cool.
overworld yet.
Yeah, overworld is like a very big topic, so we can cover that tomorrow.
Yeah.
The the main thing like in terms of like practice for those though is just like the two kind of portal types. So like have you wait, I don't know exactly what you mean. Have you learned
I can show you. Let
the
me put up
L-shaped
the
one?
world.
Yeah. Because obviously this is just one that is kind of fun to practice because like I don't know, you can spend a lot of time getting a lot faster at that portal.
Okay, I've done
Um,
these two, the lava
okay,
portal
yeah, the
ones,
lava
and I've done
ones,
the
cool.
L
The
shapes
L-shaped
underwater.
ones. Okay, perfect. Yeah, so that's all the portals you need to know. Pretty much. I mean, yeah, the one deep and the two deep. Perfect. Yeah.
Yep.
Um, so that's something that you should probably practice a little bit every day. Just kind of get yourself cleaner with them. Get a little faster because
But
like
these underwater ones
you could
definitely
probably
those took me a little bit to figure out.
yeah, yeah, you could definitely get that time down. Um, and yeah, so I guess like um, you said you were doing fort to finish.
Yeah, so I was just using I was using these new worlds. You can see I have like fucking 50 new worlds. I was literally just going in creative, giving myself a kit, starting at the fortress.
Oh, sweet. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, that's good.
I was doing
Yeah.
like this shit.
Oh, that's yeah. No, this is really good practice. I would say fort to finish is good. The one that a lot of runners practice is like blind to finish. Because
Yeah, yeah.
after blind, that's like the most like consistent part of the run. Like it's something that's very like grindable and like you can like really shave down on your times by just like being better at like getting to the chords and getting to like um like measuring your eyes. You can measure your eyes faster, you can get to the chords faster, you can do your stronghold nav faster. Oh, we'll do a big stronghold nav tutorial stuff, like everything as well. I don't know how much you've done of that, but there's like a lot to learn about
I think I was getting lucky with my strongholds earlier. I was finding them pretty fast. I think I was getting really lucky.
okay, okay, okay. No, I mean, yeah, there's just like there's a lot of different like rules and stuff that you can apply, and then yeah, okay. I mean, if you were doing fort to finish, then you're doing. Can you show me what your eye measurement looks like actually? I just want to like see how you're doing it. Like, are you doing bow tie? Or are you doing
Yeah, I'm doing the bow
just?
tie, yeah.
Oh, you are. Okay, sweet.
I think I still have the bot open. Okay. So from what I was told, it's literally just reset it first. Go in the boat, the for the eye. I forgot to change my DPI, but I always
Oh,
forget
good.
something.
You can just stand. You can just stand in the same exact spot and throw the eye again. You don't have to do everything again. You can just throw the eye.
Right.
Um,
Like something like that. I guess would be good enough.
I mean, I can't really tell like what your adjustment looks like because I don't have like
Yeah, how do I
but I'm
make it not
assuming.
look dog shit on stream? Because it's just like a tiny fucking line on my stream.
Yeah, you can do wait, so you're doing this through Jingle, right? And
Yeah,
are
yeah.
you're using a projector thingy? Like there's a little projector like on your screen right now that you can see it has the adjustments.
Yeah, I've got that.
Okay, you can make that projector a window capture? No, not window
Mm,
capture. Wait, is that window capture?
I think it might be window capture. I'll try it.
Okay.
It's just the jingle thing, yeah. Oh, I've got the small part of it. One part.
Wait, what the fuck? Why does it look like that? What is it, the small part?
I don't know, there's like I don't know if I boot
Do
up
you
the game.
do
There's
you,
like the long thin part in the middle, and then there's like a square on the left that has like a bunch of numbers.
yeah, why don't the numbers show up on there? Oh, because yeah, the numbers aren't gonna show up on there. Um, wait. So you have to
And it's weird.
yeah, it is weird. Um, I think all you have to do, you have to add an image. Wait, how does this work again? Yes. Yes. Okay. Add an image capture to your OBS that
Yep.
has the overlay, which the overlay is stored in if you go to Jingle and go open Jingle folder, um it'll be called measuring overlay, I believe.
I don't even think I have a
Um
jingle folder. I think I literally just have the file. I can't even find it.
Like when you have Jingle open, do you see like at the bottom right of Jingle it says open Jingle folder?
Oh, no, I do see that. Okay.
Yeah, yeah,
Oh,
open that
and
one. And then I'm pretty sure it's measuring underscore overlay. That one, that should this is the file path that you should put in your image overlay
okay.
or image capture. And then you basically are just gonna overlay that image onto that so that it's shows the. Is this how you're supposed to do it?
It feels so scuffed.
Go into OBS, click on your mic. Oh, right. Okay. I think that's something different. Okay. I mean, I can make your Minecraft not thin. The overlay thing, I think you can just do the image capture and then you just put it over top and then yeah, move this to like over it like in the middle or like how it would look normally. Is it like
This is
that?
something like that. It's a bit big.
Oh, fuck, if it's not lined up then it's just gonna not work. Um
Yeah, it's kind
Okay,
of
the problem is
fucked.
like I don't use this OBS setup, so I just don't know how to do it. Okay, I'll figure this out and I'll help you out with it tomorrow.
Yeah, that's all good.
Just
There's
got
no
this
rush on
for
this.
now. But in the meantime, to make it not a thin line on your OBS, go to your image, your Minecraft game capture.
Yep.
Um, Control E on it so that it opens the
Control E.
transform settings,
Yeah, I got it.
and then set the position of it to 960 by 540. Um, and then it was probably on the right. Yeah, and then do positional alignment to center.
Uh,
Um,
yep.
and then bounding box type no bounds.
There we go.
Bang. So now it's big and it doesn't look as ugly.
Does
Yeah,
this just go back to normal? Oh, it does.
yeah, I think you should probably just take off the jingle and the image capture. I'll figure out how to do that because I don't do my OBS like this, so I was just kind of guessing, Loki.
Yeah, my
Yeah,
setup for
I'll tell
this
you
is
how to
kind
do
of
it
bare
tomorrow.
bones, so I'm still kind of figuring shit out as we go along.
No. That's good though. That's good. Yeah. So cool. So yeah, you measure your eye, and then yeah, yeah. So you had that correct. I mean, the only thing that I would say that's like a mini thing that you should do is look down when you throw the eye, so that because when you look down, you can see the direction that the eye is going to fly and flick towards it like way easier. So you just
Oh,
see
I
it
see
goes
what you
that way and then
mean.
down.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Um, I think you need about 30 FOV.
Yeah, I didn't change my FOV. I always forget either the FOV or the DPI change. I never get
Yeah,
both.
this is like one of those things. There's like so many mini steps that you just have to remember all of them. Um,
That'd be close enough.
yeah. What is the adjustment on that? Like plus like 7 or
Yeah,
something?
plus
I don't know. I
7.
can Oh my god, I eyeballed that. So yeah, yeah, so I mean that's just fine. You just have to see it and then you just do plus 7 and then
Yep.
go to sports. Perfect. So okay, awesome. Damn, you have everything set up already. This is so awesome. I hate setting shit up with people.
No, I had a friend
Oh,
reach out to me. Shout out Silo, my goat. He helped me set up everything. He was like, "I'm gonna make sure
oh
you
yeah.
have everything ready beforehand." So that's really awesome.
Hell yeah, that's really sick. That's awesome. I was like, when you said you have Bona, I was just like, I could like actually cry a tear of joy. Like it's so happy. I don't have to set that up with you. Okay. Um, yeah. I mean, so um, yeah, I mean, trying to think, like, cause I feel like there's some stuff that I want to get into, but it's like too big of a topic for tonight. Like
Yeah. We
strongholds is just too big.
we will have a longer
And
session next
yes.
time. I'll be able to stay up a bit longer, hopefully.
Yeah, I mean, dude, literally tomorrow I have no class. Like I'm down to just grind all day if you're down. Like I'm
I'm
fully down
so
to do
down.
that.
Like as soon as I wake up,
Okay.
I'm gonna be playing. So
Fuck yeah. Yeah. I'm down. Um how much time do you have tonight? I don't wanna like keep you up and completely fuck your sleep schedule and like everything. So like
it's
and like
six
we'll have
thirty.
time
So
tomorrow. You know what I mean?
I'll
Oh
probably go
my
to bed
god, Jesus. Okay, yeah. Um
6:30. So I think I'll go to bed and then we'll do a long session tomorrow.
okay, yeah, that sounds amazing.
Okay, bet.
Yeah, I have nothing going on tomorrow, so I'm just totally free.
Alright, perfect. I got the exact same. So we'll do a fucking long ass
Sweet.
stream.
Hell yeah. All right. Sweet. That's sick. I'm so happy. You're so locked in. You're actually so locked in.
Bro,
It's crazy that this
I'm
is like one day.
I'm too competitive. Like with the like, I got sent a sheet and it was like, how much do you want to try hard this event? I was like, it's a fucking 10, baby. It's a 10. We go for the
Yup.
dub.
Dude, no, I love that. That's literally just how I am too. Like I'm fully down to just coach you as much as possible.
Yeah, I'm very
Um,
prepared to get good as fuck. I wanna do good this weekend.
Sweet. Let's go. Let's go. I'm hyped. All right. Well, that was good. That was a good session. I think we really covered like a lot, and like you already had a lot covered. So you have every bastion down. It's just we're gonna go through overworlds. That's a big topic. We're gonna probably go through strongholds and maybe a little bit more on endgames tomorrow, and then as we'll just get started on doing full runs as soon as we possibly can because just getting those repetitions in, and stringing all of the like things together so that you kind of have like a full understanding is just really important as well.
Yeah.
As like practicing the individual things, but then also having the general flow of the run in total, I think
This thing
is
is
really
quite nice
important
because
as
it's
well.
short enough. We can do a lot of reps. We got a lot of time. We can just
Yeah,
shit out a bunch of runs.
exactly. Yeah. Percent. Okay, sweet. Well, yeah, I don't want to keep you up anymore. That
Are
was
you gonna
sick.
keep streaming? Are
Uh,
you still going now?
no, no, it's 10:30. No, I'll end.
Alrighty.
I'm gonna end. I don't know if you. I don't know. Is there anybody else coaching right now that we could raid into?
I think Trey is live.
Okay. Oh, and
Yep.
Kfir and Suiji are live too. But if you want to raid Troy, I'm down to hit a
Yeah,
double
we
raid.
could we can do whoever. I don't mind.
Let's raid Trey.
All right, let's do it.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna deafen up and end my stream.
Yeah, me too.
Okay.
All right, chat. Well, I know it was a little bit of a random time, in the middle of the fucking night, but it was a pretty nice coaching session. I am excited to do some more shit with Silva. The vibes are good, and I'm ready for some fucking dubs. Thank you everyone for the raids, the resubs. I know I missed a couple. I was very locked in. I'm very, very tired. And yeah, hopefully it's a nice cozy stream. Hopefully you're all enjoying the Minecraft. I'll be back for some more tomorrow with a nice long coaching session. All right, I love you all. I'll see you guys soon. Bye.
Kind of consistently get these good of times.